Hello, everybody. Sorry, I just had to send a text. Alrighty. Tonight, I'm gonna be playing some more of Tiny Tina. That doesn't sound good. Can you guys actually hear that? Something sounds like it's about to explode. That's always a good sign, I'm sure. Anyway. But I hope y'all have been having a good week. Mine's been pretty uneventful for the most part. But anyways, like I said, playing some more Tiny Tina today, and currently I'm a little low on side quests, so should actually be able to make some good story progress. In fact, that's actually what I'm working on now. I actually have all the weapons unlocked, or slots unlocked. Except for whatever this is, down on the bottom left. I have no idea what that is. It almost looks like it's supposed to be another ring, but I'm pretty sure I already equipped one there. Huh, maybe I didn't. Oh well. We'll figure that out. Anyways, I am... Oh. Well.
You know what? You wanted a fight? I'll give you a fight!
Oh, great. What obnoxious idea are we doing now? Random extra boss fight. Cool. I'm actually okay with that, though. I don't have a problem with the story missions in this game. Oh, he's a bit higher level than I am. How do I get away from him? Yeah, I am very excited for the weekend. I'll leave sometime tomorrow morning. I think we've got all the technology and everything ready. He's got a whole link tree of all of his links now, which is good. Much more efficient, probably, than the way I was doing it. Yeah, it's going to be an exciting time. Hopefully going to be getting to stream quite a few times. I just don't know exact dates and times that we're going to be doing anything. Okay, there's no way that was... Yeah, there's no way that was the end of that, right? I feel like that was a death you just had to take. Hey, Cassie. Hey, T-Jade. Yeah, I feel like that's a death I was probably just gonna have to take. Yep, I think it was. That's fine. A bit annoying, but fine. Yep, now we have the real fight. About to say, that was a little too straightforward that first time. Hey, Numero. Yeah, we've got some different ideas of games to play, like, there'll be probably some stuff on PlayStation, some stuff on Steam, some stuff on, the Switch. Maybe like an emulator or something. We'll figure it all out, though. It's gonna be exciting. His shield seems to come back pretty quickly, but otherwise he's not anything major, honestly. I'm sure that there's multiple phases to this, though, because he's going down a little too quickly. Even with his shield regenerating like that. But yeah, I've been knocking out some side quests this week. I've knocked out some other trophies. Mushroom, revive me! Revive me, Mr. Mushroom! I have no idea if the mushroom did it or if I did it. And let me guess, he has another phase. You remember this fight? Yeah, I've been working on some side quests and stuff, so been making decent progress on stuff in this game this week. I think there's only about 4 more story missions, including this one, so probably not too far away from being done with some of this stuff, which is exciting at least. Oh, I should probably reload. Dryle, whose heart is fire. That's an interesting naming choice. But otherwise, I was on Black Ops 3 a little bit because me and another guy are writing a campaign guide, mainly for personal decorator. I know it's like 10 years late, but still. Going for the Platinum and Sniper Elite 2 on PS3, gonna start a boosting session. Are all those still obtainable? I mean, I know, like, nothing about any of those games. I know that a lot of people like them. I know that we just got that Sniper Elite Resistance, or that comes out this week. 36 out of 46 in Lego Marvel. Oh, that's good. You're getting there. You're getting there slowly. And that is one of the longest ones, so any progress is good. Ah, he's almost down. Am I just, like, missing something with this fight, or is it supposed to be like this? Because I've already drained his entire health bar 3 times. Online trophies only require one other player, and you can do it in about 3 hours. Oh, that's not too bad, then. If I was doing that game, I still have I have 2 PS3s that I used back in the day. Oh, that was it? My other one's at home, though, so I don't even know if it still works. It's a weaker sniper rifle. That seems like it's probably better. It's a higher gear score, so hopefully it's better. Oh, that fight was simple enough. There's been 1 or 2 side missions that weren't too bad, but most of them are still just super boring. And all this gear is... Oh, wait, hang on. Might have spoken too soon. It's a little more damaging. I think I'll stick with the one I got. I'm assuming touching that is not healthy. Oh, yeah, it isn't. Okay, well, that mission's done. Fortunately, having the DLC installed, it ties into the base game. Oh, okay. Hey, sweet. Game's a 5 out of 10 difficulty. You have to beat the game on the highest difficulty. And a lot of patience. Well, that's something that we all know that I don't always have a lot of. Alright, so that means, like I said, I think only maybe 3 story missions left. So, not too far away from being done with that. Obviously a ways away from everything else. Yeah, only 3 more story missions. And 1 more specific side quest. I wish this game was actually tracking the amount of side quests I'd finished. Actually, I think it does somewhere. Does it track that somewhere? I feel like it does. Because I know it's like it's one of the challenges or something. I have nothing to do in the skill compartment right now, surprisingly. Myth rank can't do anything with yet. Getting the mini kits and Stanley and Peril, getting True Believer, all that kind of stuff. So all the trophies, they'll probably pop at the very last second of the game. This one was a waste, apparently gained back 5 pounds. You should be able to lose it next month. Just might not be able to have a cheat day or something.
The Fate Maker begins to wonder. With the world torn in 2, can balance ever be restored?
Trip to Rhode Island really messed up your diet. Yeah, going out of town when you get away from normal kitchen and normal food prep and stuff like that can. Okay, what do we got in this chest? Anything of actual use? Nope. It's not awful for an SMG. Actually, it's not great, but sure, why not? I'll take it. I can always sell it if I need to. You have 1 trophy away from Platinum on PS3 of Lollipop Chainsaw. Oh, that one, yep. Oh, that's good. You're almost done with it. Thanks so having the DLC installed just adds more to the base game trophies. Oh, okay. That's kind of weird. Another random side quest. I don't feel like doing that one right now. I feel like doing another story quest because it seems to be right here. Never traveling again. You know, your cheat days were kind of part of it. Yeah, I mean, leaving where you normally are, it can make some changes to all of that. you're eating differently for a week or something. Okay, next area. Let's go. Having a much smaller cheat day. Yeah, that'll be helpful. I'm trying to get the pink bricks before 100% all levels. The pink brick's like the replacement for the gold bricks in that one. Okay, that's not awful, but hold on to it for now. We can get rid of that. I'll get rid of that one. Well, oh, that's actually a higher gear score. They're both flames, so I'll get rid of that one. I like my current sniper rifle, so I can ditch this old one. That's not a terrible SMG. It's actually decent damage. I'll get rid of that one. Take that.
Pathetic quest, are you? Fine. I know what it's like to have your fate chosen for you.
Oh yeah, only about 3 more story quests, so presumably pretty near the end. Set the eating window to eat at 2 p.m. now, just eating at 11 a.m. It shouldn't matter that much as long as you're still only eating the once a day within like a 1 hour period. Pink bricks replace. Oh, okay. So they're your cheats. I mean, walking's certainly not gonna hurt, but it's probably not as big of a difference maker overall. Is there a... Oh, it's up there. Either that or... Yeah, it's up there. Okay, well, that's where we're gonna have to go in a little while. Interesting.
But now they just call me the Western.
Sorry, what's a wastard?
Oh, you know, a real son of a witch. Get it?
And those are all enemies we're gonna have to kill. So I guess we're scaling the cliffside in this level or something. And I see 2 side quests to start here. Wonderful. More crap to do. Burn like 1,000 calories from just walking. The scale won't change. Depends how much you're taking in, I guess. Time to getting Gwenpool, which is another trophy. I don't know if I'll do Lego Marvel Superheroes 2. I mean, I'm not big into the whole Marvel universe or the superhero type stuff for the most part. So, I don't know if I'll do that one maybe someday. Because, I mean, I could still, if I really wanted to do every single Lego game, I probably could do most of them. There's just a handful that are more of a problem. On a food scale, see how much you're actually eating. Gonna significantly lower calories. If you're only eating 1,200 a day, you really... I don't see how you could be gaining if you're only eating 1,200. Unless you just burn them way slower. Which I guess is possible. Added her instead of Deadpool. So she's annoying.
I would just like to highlight that I'm not putting up a fight about trusting this necromancer.
Hey, that's character growth, baby.
Totally unrelated. Newbie, there's something called a reverse exorcism, where you trap someone's soul in your own body and then explode.
Ooh, there's a dice. Not that it matters that much, but I'll still hit it anyway.
Messy stuff happened to my buddy Connor at a birthday party.
Yeah, you're definitely going to lose if you're eating that little. It's also not healthy. That's probably too little for any sort of long term. That's more junk. I didn't even realize the thing was attacking us. Well, let's get rid of him real quick. It's an okay game, just kind of forgettable. Yeah, I mean, if I wanted to play it, I could. I mean, it's a long one, though. It's like a 50 to 60 hour platinum. So it's a lot longer than really anything set for Skywalker Saga. I mean, I guess maybe Lego Rock Band takes just as long, but that one's entirely skill-based, and that's one that I'm not going to do, because I do not have the time or the skill to be able to do that game. And then there's Lego Worlds, which I guess I could do at some point, but I'm not super interested in because it doesn't look fun. As I played it a little bit with Lizard Guy at one point and wasn't really a huge fan of it.
Let's get to that job. I see another geyser over
And then, of course, there's Lego 2K Drivers, your whole, play the game for 30 hours, then drive in circles for 30 hours.
there if you shoot the ports.
I swear that mission marker just keeps, like, moving around everywhere. Let's see. So, I have to shoot something up there? Okay, that worked. Did pull on the PS3, might get the PS4 version. Yeah, I think that one probably went up a little bit when everyone started playing it all at once. Oh, okay. I see what we're doing here. Oh, it's just like an elevator. Alright, so we can go through the caves here, but I think first I'll go ahead and start up the next side quest, even though I'm not going to play it yet.
Lost. I was beginning to wonder when someone would accept my quest. And such a quest I have for you.
Ooh, Skellington.
This quest shall carry you to the furthest vertices of the world. From the
Not that mission. Where's our main quest? Is that not the main quest? It's this one. Okay, then. That's what I... Now it's fixed. Now we're off to the main quest again. Can't stream it due to copyright. Oh, that's stupid. That is highly unfortunate. I wish that, So that means that if I ever do decide to play it, I can't stream it. But I mean, I still got a few more of the PS3 ones, like the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit, I think, on PS3 I still have to do. Lego Batman 3 on the PS3, if I ever decided I wanted to do it. And then Lego Star Wars 3, that one I definitely still want to do at some point. I mean, I don't think Lego Worlds is a terrible game, it's just not really my kind of game. Yeah, it's mostly just been working on this game so far this week. And also, I have been working on the Fallout 4 video, and it's coming along very, very well. Ooh, is that? Yeah, why not? It's a way higher gear level, so it can't hurt. Yeah, the Fallout 4 video is actually getting pretty close to being done. I think all that's left is... I'm in Nuka World right now. I think I've got 3 more streams to edit down. And then just adding music and everything, and then it should be done. So, made very good progress working on that, so I should have it finished editing next week. So maybe like a week from Sunday, that video will come out. And then the ones after that won't take anywhere near as long for a while, because... like, their Thrillville was only 2 streams, and then the speedrun of it was only 1. Astrobot was only 2. Or no, Astro's Playroom was 2. Astrobot was like 5. Clock Tower speedrun was 1. A few other ones like that as well. I think what you're going to do after March 1st is going to avoid having a cheat day until 29th of March. Yeah, that'll definitely... that should definitely work. Oh, you mean Lego Rock Band? Well, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, that actually makes sense. I am not good enough at that kind of game. I was never particularly good at Guitar Hero back in the day. Because all the people that had Xboxes had it, and I did play it many times, either that or Rock Band, or probably some of both. Was never particularly good at any of it. So it probably wouldn't be a good... and I mean, the sad thing about that game is that there's only two hard trophies on it. That are both basically unlocked at the same time. You just have to perfectly complete the solo on a really difficult song on guitar. That's the only, like, hard trophy on it, because you have to do it on the highest difficulty. If it wasn't for that, it really wouldn't even be that bad of a platinum. An announcement to make you create your YouTube channel. Nice! Nice! When do you think you're gonna start streaming? Whose back are we watching? It's just these weird dragon things trying to attack me and the mushroom. They're not really doing much. I wonder if aiming down sight would actually work better. Not streamable because of copyrighted music. I haven't really seen anyone stream it. Unless maybe they streamed it on Twitch or something where you might be able to get away with it. Isn't Twitch, like, a little bit better about not being, like, screwed up when it comes to copyright? As I know, like, Kick is. I know you can with, like, Kick. Because, like, all the gambling streamers are on that site. Chains, nice stag mess. Alrighty. Thing do during March is Ramadan the whole time. Oh yeah, so you'll have to fast then. And you know, the sad thing about all this is, like, the enemies aren't really doing that much to me. As long as I keep moving around. And I'm just not doing a ton to them, so it's just quite slow-paced. At least I got this assault rifle. This thing's actually pretty good. It's probably just I need to kill this main one here, this bluish-colored one. But hey, we are getting close to the end of the story, which is good, and I'm sure I finished like 30 side missions by now, so over 60% of the way through on that. And I also realized that with Black Ops 3 installed... Man, still nothing good. I can actually do a Mike Banning challenge for that game. Because it's the only, like, older one that I never did. Never thought of doing or never really wanted to do. So in theory, I could do that for 2 streams sometime. That could be fun. Even though I feel like it's not going to go particularly well. It could be fun, though. We'll see what happens with it, though. It's like your birthday, so you can definitely lose a lot more. To find out you play Guitar Hero on any modded PS2 with the controller. Huh, okay. It's the name of the eye condition you have. I've heard of that condition, I just don't know anything about it. I need to lower sodium intake. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're definitely not going to want to have much in the way of sodium. Or sugar. You have it too, Cassie. Oh wow, they're actually doing some damage to me for once. Cool. Trying to make the game slightly interesting for a short time. Hey, they actually are making the game interesting for a short time. Well, I think I mentioned this before, like, you really don't lose, like, any money in this game when you die. I don't think it's anything like it was in the older ones where you tended to lose a pretty good amount. You only lose, like, a tiny portion of it in this one, so it's really not all that bad if you do die. Which is nice. Cut down on that, grind later on. Eye moves a lot, unfortunately there's no cure for it. And there will be someday. At least I would hope there will be someday for all that stuff. For everything. Oh, nope, it's up here. Acquire a less powerful relic and find smaller, less cool elevator. Interesting. I'm gonna mess up your sleep. I feel like if you eat few enough calories, you'll just be more tired, so probably have to sleep more. Yeah, then another 20 years, but I feel like a lot of this stuff's all gonna be cured. At least we can hope so. I think this is actually a bow. Does it... Yeah, I think the bullets are arcing downward, which is kind of weird in this game. Just getting used to that, having bullet drop in a Borderlands game. It's hereditary. Oh, okay. I wonder what eye conditions are hereditary in my family, because I'm sure that I'm going to get something in that field at some point in the future. Both my parents need glasses and everything, or contacts, or both, or one or the other is probably the correct wording for that. Anyway. Yeah, it's just, this game's just more the same at this point. Sadly, it's just not the most fun game out there. It's literally just... Like, Borderlands is usually pretty fun, but it's just this one, nothing really interesting about it. Every enemy is basically the same. There's like 4 or 5 total different types. The weapons are a lot less interesting. The side quests take longer than the main quests sometimes. Even though this one's actually been a pretty decent length so far, so we'll see how that still holds up after this. And we actually have something more difficult here. Good. I don't know if I have any corrosive... Oh, wait, I do have a corrosive. I have a pistol that's corrosive. It's not going to matter because we're doing that, so he's going to go down. Now they're just randomly spawning shields, which is... I don't know, was there a mage or something around here? Something like that? That, and more junk, and more junk, and more junk. Well, I guess that's what I get for calling all of their equipment junk. Shotgun does send them flying, though, which can be entertaining. So, where's this powerful relic thingy that you want me to find?
Admittedly, this is not nearly as cool.
Ooh, dice.
I don't know what else to tell you.
Get eye surgery to get it fixed, but there's a chance you could go blind. Eye surgery is one of those things that definitely creeps me the hell out. The idea of, you know, sticking a needle in it, even if you're so numbed that you don't actually feel it. That one feels very gross to me, very, very disturbing to me. I'm all out of the 1 liter water bottle, so we're back to cans. That's my one thing. I drink a lot of water, so... Which is a good thing. But I drink a lot of water, and a lot of coffee.
Look at all this mining equipment.
Probably too much coffee sometimes, but... I mean... Yeah, it's not the most healthy thing in the world, but it's not that bad for you. Unless you drink like 20 cups of it a day, which I don't, so. As long as you don't mind being jumpy is crazy. It was like a week or two ago when my parents were here. Like they got here a lot later than I was expecting, and I hadn't eaten anything throughout the day. I just had like 2 cups of coffee in the morning. So, I was feeling really freaking weird by the end of the day. And that was not a good feeling. I don't want to experience that again anytime soon. Because it was just all caffeine and water in my body and nothing else. The water alone would have been fine, but when you mix it with the caffeine, it causes other problems. I really should not be giving health advice because I'm not a doctor. Even though I've worked with quite a few of them, I am not a doctor. And we got more junk. Wonderful. Man, it's just... Literally, there's only like 4 different types of enemies in this DLC. Or in this game, which is... really just not a good choice, honestly. You have dragons, which come in like 2 different varieties. You have crabs that come in 2 or 3 different varieties. And you have zombies and skeletons. And a few human enemies as well. Main reason you ate very low calories before was because you wanted to get a pre-diabetes. Okay, yeah, that's fair if you wanted... I mean, it makes sense because it's like what they do on, like, 600 Pound Life and stuff at the very beginning. They make you eat very few calories every day so that you just rapidly drop the weight and get rid of any extremely, like, major, immediate issues. I mean, my mom has done well with one of the... I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Has done really well with one of the injections. I can't remember which one it is. But I'm not going to resort to that unless I had no other option. That's about the last thing I want to do is stick an experimental drug in my body. The channel to see if YouTube could be calling, so we'll see what happens. Definitely go for it. And you know, it's really... I've been thinking about this a little bit. It's like... Because of someone else from YouTube that just announced their retirement like a day or 2 ago. So I've been thinking about something with all this. It's like all of the creators that we grew up watching are all retiring now. So like... Is it time for just a full brand new generation of people on YouTube, like, you know, our generation now, to pretty much take over at this point? Because it seems like a lot of the older creators are just going away. Maybe it's finally time for new creators to take over. I mean, trophy hunting stuff does extremely well. It's become a lot... Okay, so I seriously didn't have anything on my right finger. I'm an idiot. I wonder how long I've had that for and didn't use it. Because it's like, it's crazy to think that because, like, even though I've been on the platform for over a decade, you know, me and Lizard Guy, we're, in a lot of ways, we're kind of just getting started. Within the last, like, year, really. I started doing the longer form trophy videos, purely like trophy streaming, him starting up. So I feel like even though we've been on here for forever, we're just now kind of getting started. But it was Demolition Ranch, one of the biggest firearm channels on YouTube, announced that he's retiring, which is... I understand his reasoning for it, but it's really, really sad, and I wish he'd just give the channel to the couple of other people that he usually films with that are entertaining. That's really, really sad, because that was not someone I was expecting to quit anytime soon. I understand his reasoning for it, but it was still sad. You got into a fight on Twitter with some dumb people who think some older games aren't political. Wasn't sure about Fallout. Yeah, with Fallout, it's kind of there, but at the same time, it's kind of not. I don't know about the older Fallout games. Like, anything before Fallout 3, I don't know about, because I've never played them. I will, though, when I actually get a good computer for it, though. That is one thing I absolutely want to play. So, like, I don't know about the older games. I mean, they have some, like, very little amount of politics to it in the modern games, but it's never been an overwhelming theme of it in the games themselves. The backstory, on the other hand, is a little bit different. The backstory has quite a bit of that thrown in. Okay, that's weaker in every way. That's weaker in every way, almost. Wow. Just getting nothing but crap at this point from, like, every good chest. It's just crap. If I had shot that, where would that have taken me? But yeah, so, like, it has a lot of political stuff in its backstory, but not so much in the games overall.
We meet at last.
I guess you could argue maybe Fallout New Vegas does, because of the way the game's set up with the whole factions really heavily fighting compared to something like... Because, I mean, in Fallout 4, it's pretty much the Institute versus everyone else, and you can potentially cause conflicts between the other factions. But it's really the Institute versus everyone. They're considered the evil group in that game. It's made very clear that they are. Whereas with Fallout New Vegas, it's different because every faction, every one of the 4 major outcomes technically has advantages and disadvantages, except for the Legion, but part of that's because they didn't have enough time to fully flesh out the Legion storyline the way they wanted. And I've been very curious to see if they'd had enough time to really expand on the Legion storyline and complete it, if they would still be viewed as the overall bad guys. Metal Gear Solid has some politics. Yeah, you're right. I think it does. I just don't... I know, like, Metal Gear 4 is based around, like, private military corporations and stuff. That's a franchise you're going to have to ask Lizard Guy about. He's tried to explain it to me, but I can't follow it. But he's very much more knowledgeable on Metal Gear. Wouldn't be surprised if we play some of that at some point over the long weekend. I'm telling you, you should have taken the weight loss pills. No, definitely... You're doing it right, not taking any drugs for it. Like, unless you have no other option, I would not recommend taking any sort of experimental medicine for weight loss. I don't trust it. Given that I literally have spent years working in the field that designs all that stuff, I wouldn't trust it. I need about another 7 or 8 years of research on it before I even consider it. Said Metal Gear 3 wasn't political. I don't know about Metal Gear 3 because I've never played that one. I just know something about, like, Metal Gear 4. I don't know. People are dumb. Yeah, pretty much. Mass Effect and COD 4 among the games they claim aren't. Well, I have no idea about Mass Effect because I've never played a Mass Effect game. But to say Call of Duty 4 doesn't have any is pretty wrong. This is all about the conflict in the middle. Ooh! That is better in virtually every way. Thank you very much. Because that one is like all... Oh, that's better too. Thank you, game. Because like that one is all about, you know, fighting in the Middle East for a while and nuclear weapons and the historical events at Chernobyl. I mean, it's not as much so as some of the games, but it's there. To say it's not would be wrong. Black Ops. Yeah, Black Ops. Black Ops has to be political because it's based on, like, you know, shadowy, behind-the-scenes groups affecting politics around the world and in the United States. I mean, it's heavily implicated in Black Ops that Alex Mason killed JFK. So in those cases, it kind of has to be. Made your brain hurt, other games you're not sure on. All Metal Gear has political stuff. So yeah, that's something you're going to have to ask Lizard Guy more about when it comes to Metal Gear, because I got no knowledge. I don't understand most of it. Maybe if I sat down and actually, like, watched a few videos explaining everything I could. It's about the only universe I know really, really well is Fallout. But yeah, the Fallout 4 video, like I said, it's probably like 85% of the way done at this point. So it shouldn't take too much longer. And I'm excited because, like I said, I put a lot of work into that one. The first 13 streams edited down came out to about 29 minutes with everything in it. The second half is going to be a little bit shorter. Probably like 25-ish minutes. So probably it's going to be like a solid 50 to 55 minute video if I had to guess. And I put a lot of effort into it, so I'm very excited for when that comes out. I hope it's going to do well. But then, like I said, Soydam shooting me in the face. Is it political? Wolfenstein? Yeah, Wolfenstein definitely is. Because it's literally fighting Nazis. Is like the entire... Well, that's the entire appeal of the game, is that you're just fighting Nazis in the most violent ways possible. Far Cry got to being more political, of course, in its later entries. It wasn't all that much in the earlier games, but by the time of, especially 5, it becomes a lot more. Okay, this thing is not full auto like I kind of thought it was. That is a bizarre firing system, though. That is weird. Every 2 shots, you pump it. But there's only one chamber. There's only one... Wait a minute. How does that even work? Wait. It's a magazine-fed shotgun that you pump every other shot? But there's no... The way they pump it doesn't make sense? You know what? I'm not going to try to understand Borderlands logic when it comes to guns, because it's not like it's supposed to be logical. It's just supposed to be chaotic. So I'm not even going to try to understand that. But I have several questions about how this weapon works. And again, I probably shouldn't question it because it's Borderlands. I mean, there's guns that shoot saw blades and stuff out, so I probably shouldn't be questioning it. That was my good sniper rifle for a while. And then all of these are technically bows. A lot of these are just technically repeating crossbows. Which did exist in the real world and could actually fire arrows rather quickly. They've existed for a couple thousand, or for like over 1,000 years. They did exist, but I wouldn't test my luck with one. And something just flew off the side. Wonderful. Like the comment on the short, but it kept disappearing. Really? That's weird. But yeah, that was my first ever YouTube short. And it's actually done really well. Like, it's got, like, over 500 views in less than 24 hours, which, in comparison to, like, actual videos for the channel, is pretty good. So, I'm going to be having to do more of those, for sure. And that's still, to me, easily the best okay, I don't think there's anything else up there. I don't see any missions or anything. But to me, though, that's still the best moment of that playthrough, perhaps entirely. His head is stuck to the coffee maker. Yummy, yummy head coffee. And the comments I've gotten on it are pretty good. It's like, when you've got coffee on the brain, or, that should be a raider decoration. That's what someone said that was 100% correct. That needs to be like a raider camp decoration. Is a head coffee maker or a head coffee machine. That absolutely needs to be a raider thing. That would actually be pretty funny. They should totally add that to Fallout 76 as long as they don't just straight up steal my idea and don't give me credit for it. I could do, like... What was it? The Idiot Savant popping on the final story quest. This is a good one. Pretty sure you made the comment. The coffee comes out of his mouth. Yeah, one of you guys did. I don't remember who said what, but... Yeah, it looks like it comes out of his mouth. Oh, that was a fun one. It was a PlayStation fanboy anti-woke account. Ah, well, that explains everything. Yeah, I could do, like, Idiot Savant for the end of the game. I had to look back at some other, like, streams and stuff and just look at good moments from them and see what else I can make into a short. Because a lot of people say that the shorts really seem to help a lot, even with, like, revenue and just, like, even generating views and stuff. I guess YouTube's trying to... You know, I guess it makes sense, especially in America. With the whole... Not sure if TikTok is gonna stay with us forever, and the whole, you know, it disappearing for a day. It makes me wonder, like, is that potentially gonna be really helpful to those of us on YouTube? Because Shorts is basically their attempt at replicating TikTok's success to a much more failed degree overall, or less noticeable degree overall. But it's like, if that's going to be a thing now, like, if there's questions over whether or not, you know, TikTok is going to stay up, maybe it would be... Maybe now it's time to really push on to shorts a little bit on YouTube. I just gotta find other good moments to show for that, which I probably do from some of our old, like... Maybe even some of our old ZP stunt stuff probably would fit really well for that. Just like going back to the old days and just looking at some of the moments from those games. Could probably actually find some pretty good moments back then. Or if there were any good moments in the Fallout 3 playthrough, challenge runs, stuff like that. Or like, you know, in Cold War when I was trying to do the handgun only challenge, and I straight up just flew past the enemy helicopter after like 20 attempts without it killing me, because the developers made it very clear that wasn't what you were supposed to do. And then I still failed the challenge 2 seconds later because you had to defend the base. Here's streams where the clock tower ones. Oh, yes, yes. Yes, actually, I definitely need to edit. Yes. Ooh. That looks pretty decent. I'll take that one. Did I not equip my legendary one? Got all those, and then... well, we don't need that. Okay, no, that is equipped. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I definitely need to have the first time he scared me, because I didn't know that he could just randomly spawn in that game, because he couldn't in the original SNES version. And it actually legitimately got me because I didn't know it was a thing that could happen. Ooh, that's a... that's not a bad assault rifle at all, but it's so much lower damage. I'll hold on to it for now, though. Or when the little fuckwad dropped out of the ceiling in the garage when I was hiding on the ledge. And there's a few other moments from Fallout. Thinking maybe you'd make your next COD Platinum Cold War. You might as well, because you've got the hardest part of the game out of the way. The hardest multiple parts of the game are out of the way, so you might as well. Was there not another side quest here that I saw earlier? I thought I did, but now I don't see any markers for it.
Oh, that's gotta be the one. Check it out.
The Mario Party videos back in the day. And the old Clock Tower. Oh, yeah, the old Clock Tower videos. And the old Mario Party. Oh, man, I need to look back at the Mario Party ones. That would actually be fun. Which, actually, we recorded a game of Mario Party on the Switch. Mario Party Jamboree. And it's actually pretty good. I just haven't really had time to edit it compared to the Fallout stuff. It's pretty good, and I think we spent about 10 minutes just joking about milking a Wiggler, because there's Wiggler milk in that game. And I think we literally spent 5 or 10 minutes just joking about that. Milk the Wiggler! It sounds extremely weird when you say it that way.
Farther out than I left it. Must have broken off with some of the other floating platforms.
Alright, that actually does a pretty good amount of damage, whatever my spell cast is. Or like me getting really pissed off in Far Cry 5's stupid-ass DLC. Now that might get demonetized, that might not be a good idea. Because one of those streams actually did get demonetized. Or maybe some good moments from when I played the first Peppa Pig game, because that's one of my most viewed streams, for some reason. I don't know why, but it is. Yeah, I gotta start looking back at some old videos and stuff. Just see what would make for a good short. They're slightly more annoying to make because they have to be in a certain aspect ratio or else they won't count as a short, which is kind of annoying. But other than that, it's not really that big a deal because, I mean, they're short videos, so you don't really have to do a whole lot to them aside from making sure they export in a certain aspect ratio. Well, what was the point of that? It fell off the side of the map. Just got 100% in Injustice 2 yesterday. Nice, nice. Turned out to be a man every time watching that part. Which game was that in? Was that in Mario Party or was that in Clock Tower? God, I don't even remember that. It was probably one of the moments in Clock Tower or something. Okay, I think I can actually just go ahead and move on to the next area. I need to look back at even like the old school ZP Stunts videos and see if there's any really good moments from those to put in, even though they're recorded on a potato.
With this much soul energy,
And it actually shouldn't matter that they were recorded on a potato,
would be catastrophic. Say it with me.
because
Ragu, Barata,
the shorts, they definitely aren't in as high of a quality or something.
Ragu, burrata, pesto.
Ragu, burrata, pesto.
Okay, we're talking Italian food apparently. Cool. It was in Mario Party when I was talking about a girl I met. Okay, then I definitely need to go back, because we were even more unfiltered back then, because that was a different age of YouTube.
Skelevator grinds.
That was the age of, like, Attacking Toucans and Josh Jepsen and Donabelle's doing verses. And it was just, it unbelievably pushed boundaries that you couldn't get away with in the modern day for the most part. Oh, I totally need to look that up now. I need to go look at... You know, the funny thing about that is that I actually still have, I think, 4 Mario Party games from our old school days that I never uploaded or edited. I actually think I still have a few of them. They're on potato camera again, but... Hey, Zinky, just got the Easter egg for Cold War done on PS4. Nice! Did it on PS4. Just came today. Thank God it worked. Good. Yeah, at least it worked. This whole idea of, oh, you're at the escape portion now. Let's crash the game. Core plat should pop tonight in PS4 tomorrow. Nice. That's good. That's quite a few of y'all playing that one right now, actually.
Than I expected.
The Wastard's body floats above an obvious boss.
Which is good. You might as well get it done now, because the older the games get, the harder the multiplayer stuff is going to be. Which, speaking of Call of Duty multiplayer trophies, Season 2 of Black Ops 6 released. Guess what wasn't fixed? That's right! Rush Hour is still broken. I don't know if it's Activision's fault or Treyarch's fault at this point, but there is no excuse for that. It's been like 3 months at this point. There is no excuse. It's literally been way too long for it to have not been fixed. And that's just honestly completely unacceptable. And that's pretty low tier, but I guess it's still shock-based. I can get rid of that, though. PS4 should have popped tonight, but I don't know why the campaign progress was deleted. Oh, that's stupid. So I have to redo half of it, get to mission 5 for the barrels and the Red Circus and Operation Chaos. And no one is surprised. Must be on... Yeah, at this point I'm starting to think it is on purpose. Either they've gotten to be so incompetent they can't bother to fix a very simple bug, or they just are doing it on purpose. And honestly, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if it was on purpose. As there is no excuse for it taking 2 months or 3 months now and still not fixing it. There's absolutely no excuse for that. Well, that's one water can down.
Told you it was beautiful, didn't I?
And I mean, it doesn't affect me technically because I don't have to do the PS4 version of the game, but I want to do the PS4 version of the game. So I can have another Call of Duty Platinum. And it's starting to look the same way that Infinite Warfare's broken trophy did. One that was broken from day... That one was different, though, because it was broken from day 1. Though it had different ways you could get it. Like, on day 1, you could still get it. You just had to win, like, 100 matches for some people. Like, anywhere from 20 to 100 matches. Which, I mean, was still terrible, but it at least had a workaround from the beginning. And now it's the whole go play in the Asian server and all that stuff. All that other nonsense. How many health bars? Has he got 3 health bars? What is it looking like? Oh, the mushroom was doing... Uh-oh. I gotta rescue the mushroom. Oh, that's doing, like, no damage. This might actually be tough. Better call the Better Business Bureau. You know what? At this rate, people might end up having to do that. It worked back in the day. It worked for some game. Whichever one they did it for, it kind of worked for, so... maybe it would work for that. Because it can't be that hard of a fix. But it's like, why would it be changed to where it only unlocks if you rapidly down and kill both a VIP and a regular character over anything else? Like, why change it to something that specific and only have that be the workaround? Which is why I wouldn't be surprised if you guys are right if they did it intentionally. Because at that point, you're forced to play their brand new game mode that they're proud of. You have to play it very well to be able to get that opportunity. And if you want to be able to play it well, you might just want to purchase a few loot boxes. Because maybe then it'll be easier for you. So yeah, honestly, it might be done intentionally at this point. I know that was the intention with Infinite Warfare, was to break it on purpose. Because then you'd be tempted to just buy loot boxes to possibly be able to get it to pop after like hundreds of wins, and buy the loot boxes to get other weapons that can make it a little bit easier to get wins. Let's spawn the mission Chaos and Red Circus. I think you have to solve like puzzles on each of them. Like, in the safe house to open them up, if I remember correctly. I think that's what I did. Which one's the... Okay, he's the real one, and he's doing damage. Yeah, at this point, people might just have to do that. Honestly, that might be about the only way to possibly get it fixed. And even then, there's no guarantee, but... it might be the only way to get their attention. Yeah, there's no excuse for it to not be fixed at this point. It's got to be intentional, most likely, unless Infinity War, unless Treyarch and Activision have just become too incompetent to be able to fix basic bugs. I mean, they can't make the actual game work right, but they can make the store work right to purchase the bundle at all times. Or the Squid Games, or whatever the current bundle is.
Fine, take it. Whatever. Guy's nose is always stuffy anyway. Can hardly breathe. Sucks.
Okay, he's out.
Okay.
Quit the violence. It's premium merchandise.
That wasn't too bad. A little bit tougher than the last boss, but not too bad. Anything of actual use here? Ah, new sniper rifle. That's actually not that much lower on the damage, but it's a little lower on damage. It's got a much slower fire rate, though, and a smaller magazine, so I think I'll pass on that. Hey, Layan.
That feels good. And also really bad because damn, you fight hard.
I held back my true strength.
Oh, this thing actually has a little, like, microscopic sight on it. Not useful, but it's there. Got the platinum in Mirage today. Ooh, nice.
Here, follow me.
That's the newest one, right? Well, newest one until Shadows comes out, whenever that ends up happening later this year. In like a couple of months. It's supposed to be in a couple of months.
A cost to your soul. I swore off the use of necromancy for
Alright, is that actually the third to last story quest done? It might be.
Our souls, though. Do we need that for anything?
Minor stuff. Soul magic, true love, jazz.
Nothing important then.
There's a scroll for
People are
me.
always asking me, Relic, how'd you get so magic?
You know, in reality,
Shut the hell
for
up
as
and
bad
don't
as this game is,
I don't know anyone
they
in
took a little bit of mercy on us with the
hell
trophy
wants to
list.
give away my magical secrets.
It could have been a lot worse.
Happy just being an
You could have had to
inner
find
statue
every
with
single
equal
collectible
amounts of soul energy.
in the game, both in the overworld and the actual levels. And that would have been so much worse, because you basically had to do something like that in Borderlands 3. Not quite all of it, but close to all of it. And you had to discover every location on every map. So in all honesty, they could have actually made this one a lot worse on us if they really wanted to.
And there you go. You're 1/8 undead.
Yeah, nicely done on that, though. Very nicely done. I still have no Assassin's Creeds on my list, and most likely never will.
Poke his mind, so you'll need to use a dispel room. Like this one over
Shadows was delayed twice now, gotcha. Till March for Shadows. I mean, I hope for the sake of fans of the franchise that it's good,
the center of a dead city known as Oslo.
but I don't really have my hopes up for that one.
So I can only wish you good luck on your quest. You're gonna need it.
And the fact they'd be dumb enough to... Oh, okay. Awesome. Oh, is that a gold shield? Ooh, how does that... Ew, it's actually not that... Much better recharge, though, and not that much... You know what? I'm going to take that. It's a way higher gear score. I'm going to take that. I don't know if that's the right choice, but I'm going to take it. Get rid of some of these old items. Alright, there's only 2 story quests left, guys. Like I said, the story isn't a problem. The story's fine for what it is. It doesn't overstay its welcome or anything like that. It's not particularly long. Because, I mean, we're on the next to last story mission. Again, the side missions take just as long as the story missions, but there's way fewer of them. Let me make sure there's nothing else spawned in here. No, I don't see any other missions or anything spawned in here for now, unless something else spawns once I go back to the overworld. Don't really care for Assassin's Creed anymore. Yeah. I've never been big into it. Lizard Guy isn't big into it either. He's played a handful of them.
A geyser appears by the cliff face, allowing you to
Yeah, he's played one or two of them, but he's not big into the franchise either, so you won't be seeing that on his streams.
So many lunchboxes.
Oh! Oh, this is a whole new area. Oh, dang. It's a whole nother area of the map. Well, this is the final area of the map, though, so we're right here near the end. I don't know how to get up to that one, but that was the next to last bottle cap shortcut. There's one more somewhere, I think. Okay, then, well, let's go ahead and at least activate all the missions here.
So you think you guys might stick around after the campaign?
I don't know.
I'm sure as hell not, aside from getting the trophies.
Oh,
Screw sticking around with this game.
the outside world super sucks.
Hey, Drez.
You could just stay here. And
Season
play
2.
games.
Oh, yep. Lane, you actually missed us, me complaining about that a little while ago.
Advanced science. Have you noticed that great
Yeah, I heard. Don't get stuck on things. Yep, I heard about that, and at this point, I'm not even all that surprised. I just assume them to not have any concern with actually fixing their mistakes. Either that, or they're doing it intentionally, which is also possible.
burning effects on the skin? But I require the juice of a special cactus. Go to the valley of the lone spiky.
You want the Sokka cactus juice?
Time erodes all things. The forest will inevitably retake the field, and the desert will consume the mightiest of cities.
Down the poetry page.
Until a carelessly forgotten
There's a shield-looking thing right there.
a generational
Can I not break that? Huh. Alright then. Random person laughing.
What's he trying to say?
He says he's lost his eye. He last saw it nearby.
Ah, crap. Pointless battle. Of course we do. Finally got Wi-Fi back. Almost done with Serious Sam, Siberian Mayhem. Oh, nice. Alright, completely pointless encounter that I don't care about. Okay, we're just making plans for tomorrow. Once I get down there, we gotta grab a few extra groceries and obviously the booze.
I sense evil.
Oh, we actually have something a little bit different here. Snake Woman. Well, not really that different, but something slightly different for one of these. Well, Snake Woman is now dead, so clearly it made no difference. Friend stroll to get Rush Hour Trophy. Yep, and I don't know if they're ever going to fix it, which makes me a lot less willing to play the other version of the game. Thank God, though, I got it on, like, literally the first night that Black Ops 6 came out. Either the first or second night the game was out, before it was broken. I got lucky with that. Started hardest difficulty in Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, and it's more fair than Sigma 2. Oh, that's good. I'm gonna stick with the one I got, because that's very similar to the one I just traded out. I like my gold tier legendary shield. Trying to get the last achievement for Battlefront 2, where you kill a hero ship with a fighter ship. Oh, I remember that one. Yep, I remember that one. That one was a grind back in 2020. I imagine it's even worse in the modern day. I don't really know what the best way to do it nowadays is. Oh, okay, that's what that is. Yeah, I don't really know what the best way to do it in the modern day would be. Because back in, like, 2020, you could still get it pretty much legitimately without any sort of boosting or anything. There's probably a way to boost it, but I don't know exactly what that method would be.
I throw sand in their face and run away. 99% success rate.
Ooh. What is that?
I want to throw a whole
Is that part of the DLC, potentially?
bag of containing
Seems a bit different.
ton of sand, don't I? There's one in the ruins.
Alright, at least this part's easier to navigate, thankfully.
Enough sand to get through that place.
So you could go through there to get up to there. I'm not going to do that unless I have to. It's another lore scroll. Okay, yeah, this area is actually fairly easy to navigate. Oh, come on, another fight.
Divided into continents and painted with diverse
Fix Serious Sam in 2024. Don't know about PlayStation. Yeah, I don't know anything about it. I think that something Serious Sam related is free on PS Plus. I could be wrong. Marvel Rivals Platinum, don't think you'll do that, especially with online trophies. And it seems like it's popular enough right now that you could probably still at least be able to do everything. I mean, Nick AR did the whole thing on streams, and I think Illusion did it already, and I think maybe Bushido or someone else did it already. Snam already finished it. And Lasso for another Halo game. He's much more willing to suffer at things than I am. Fair in quotes because Ninja Gaiden Hardest difficulty is not meant to be fair. And Boo said the servers are mostly dead with just one friend. Never fix Serious Sam collections just for the NA version. Oh, okay. Trying to boost it and find people. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely... Because I don't know how populated that game is anymore. I'm sure that it's gone down, though. I mean, just the good thing was when I did it, it had been made easier because that was after they made it so you could play a lot of the trophies in the basically bot mode. Which made it a lot easier and a lot more fun, honestly. I think I'll stick to what I got. Still need to find a person so you can get co-op achievements for Saints Row Gat Out of Hell. At least for that one, you pretty much can just sit stationary for, what is it, 2 or 3 hours. So I think that's the only one in that game. Okay, so now... I need to see if any of these quests... Oh, that's just a cave, actually. That might not be too bad. Yeah, that might be a shorter one, if it's just a cave. That might be shorter. Yeah, the ones that are just like a single cave, these aren't too bad. Because they're only like 15-ish minutes, so they're not really too bad overall. Illusion didn't do it. He uploaded a 29 out of 40. Oh, okay, so he did another one of those. Most of the other trophy YouTubers don't seem to care that much about completion percentage or 100% in games. I know he doesn't. I know Nick AR doesn't. Platinum Pace doesn't seem to either for the most part. Or he doesn't usually play games that have DLC. 3 Point, I think, kinda does. Sandrez, I'm not sure about. Snam, well, he's on Xbox, so it's a different system. Works differently there. It's heartbreaking to see one of them DC by the end of the level. Oh, that sounds terrible. Should do both Battlefront games. Well, Battlefront 2 isn't too hard. Really, it's just that one trophy that Seth mentioned is really the only problematic one. Because a lot of the trophies are campaign, and the campaign's pretty easy. And it's really just that one trophy is probably the only one that's any real issue. No thank you. That's definitely lower quality than the one I have.
You have been judged and found wanting.
God, like Matt, I don't know about... I might not actually be subscribed to him. I know the name, but I might not actually be subscribed to him, actually. Is he the one that gets really, really angry? Because I know there's one that gets way angrier even than I do. Like, by a mile angrier than I do. And that might be who it is. Nah, that's not powerful enough. Nor is that. Let's equip that on the right. Because I don't have anything on the right, I don't think. Oh, I wonder if that's just bugged. Probably, knowing this game. He cares more now about completion. He used to not. Oh, okay. First time with a PS4 controller today. Think it's better than the PS5 for FPS games. I don't know. I mean, the PS4 controller was pretty solid. I like the PS5 controller. Of course, I don't know if anything will ever quite beat the GameCube controller. Still think it's one of the absolute best controllers ever made. But it's funny, like, the PlayStation controller didn't change that much for its first few iterations. It's like the DualShock 1, 2, and 3 are all really pretty similar to one another. It didn't really change until the 4, PS4, with the touchscreen and everything, or whatever you want to call it, sensor bar. I don't know what you call it at this point. Sure, Super Beanie Man. I don't know who that is. Matt does Rage, but I've seen a lot of Trophy Hunter Rage. Yeah, I've definitely had it in the past, though thankfully not recently. And yeah, other ones do sometimes rage. As Illusion breaks controllers quite a bit. And Nick definitely gets pissed off at stuff. Is that better? That is worse in every way. No, thank you. Where's my reward? Where is my reward? On an elevated platform. Oh, that's sad. So we just went through two dungeons just to retrieve the remains. That's kind of sad. But I feel like there's going to be like a whole nother objective after this, probably. I thought it might just be a cave, but it's probably going to be more after this, knowing this game. I was hoping this would be a shorter quest. Matt, then you've seen Bushido get mad. Only one who doesn't really rage is Snam. Yeah, Snam just finds everything funny.
Thank you, kind hero. I know that he'll never return to me.
Came out with keychains of PS1, 2, and 3 games, but it's kind of disappointing. I haven't seen anything with that.
Hold up. I just got sad. Crab was actually just asleep. Crabbert, you're alive! Who's the pinchiest boy? Is it you? It's you.
Kinda undercut the emotion of the moment.
Okay, you know what? That's actually pretty wholesome. You know what? I approve of that. I fully approve of that. I love animals. I fully approve of that change for that little quest. Bravo. One of the few times you've done something right, developers. I have no complaints there. Alright. What else is available from the world map? Is that a cave? Yeah, but it should just be a cave, so... yeah, I approve of that. Good job, game. Good choice. Bring the animal back to life. I like that. Oh, that's the last one of the bottle caps. Okay, I'll go deal with that later. Okay, this looks like it's probably just another dungeon one, so hopefully shorter. Just popped Cold War Plat on PS5. Nicely done. Cute, but yeah, big ups on that one, man. That's a solid one. That's not an easy one. It's in the upper half of Call of Duty when it comes to difficulty. Like, this is another issue I kind of have with the game, is it's like... the shorter side missions are legitimately always the exact same thing. Clear 2 or 3 encounters of enemies within a dungeon, pick up an item, and take it back to the person, and that's literally all it is. And there's only a handful of different biomes for this, either. So it's really, really uncreative. I doubt you'll see me and Lizard Guy play any sort of Borderlands games or anything. I don't think that's gonna be a thing that we would play in co-op. I mean, they're fun to play in co-op. We have played, like, Borderlands 2 in co-op many years ago. I don't really see that happening, though. I don't see us streaming that, at least, because he's not big into Borderlands. So, yeah, I mean, we're going to have a lot of different stuff to play, though. Like, we talked No Man's Sky, maybe, because he hasn't played the game in about 10 years. Well, not 10 years, because maybe like 6 years or so. So, it's changed a ton since then. I haven't played in about a year. Or 2, maybe. And last time I played it, it was on the Switch. Because I bought it for the Switch because it was on sale. And I mean, it doesn't play as well on there as it does on PlayStation, but it's still pretty fun, and it's changed a lot. It's gotten so much better. So something like that, maybe. Mario Party is a definite possibility, as is other Switch games. Like, we might play Ultimate Chicken Horse. We might play, like, Super Mario Sunshine or Super Mario Galaxy, but every time you die or get a star, you switch controllers and take a drink type of thing. Actually, probably only take a drink if you die. That probably wouldn't go well if we did it the other way around. Maybe some Soulsborne stuff, because he is significantly better at those games than I am. Ooh, look at that. It's a COV type. I will give this one a try. I'm not a huge fan of the COV weapons, but I'll give it a try. Like, I think he's finished, or has the platinum in, like, Bloodborne, Sekiro, Elden Ring. I think he's got those 3 done. Maybe Dark Souls 1 or 3, one of the Dark Souls games, but not all of them. Yeah, he's got Sekiro, Elden Ring, and Bloodborne, I think, are all done. And then he's got a bunch of random games that we might play on Steam, like some horror games. I think Outlast is on there. Which, the funny thing is, the last time we tried to play Outlast, I did record it, but we only played for like half an hour, and we were both so drunk we weren't interested in playing it, really. So, maybe next time. I want to get good at those games, just lazy and get mad easily. That's the thing for me, is that I get mad too easily. I get frustrated at games that are like a 2 or 3 out of 10 in difficulty occasionally. Now, granted, I think some of my anger over the last couple of years was because of the work situation. I think that was definitely a part of it that was killing my mood and attitude a lot of the time. Because I would hope that people can see, or at least that I sound like I'm happier now. Because I don't think I've raged at a game in quite a while now. It's mostly just laughing at the stupidity of what was happening there, and then quitting and screwing them over as much as possible. They aren't out of business yet, but we will see what happens. Hopefully, it'll probably take the rest of the year to fully pull it off. I'd like to get good at games too someday. You're better at most games than we are. Than I am, at least. Don't get mad anymore unless it's an online game. And yeah, that's fair, because it's like, sometimes online games are just complete and total BS. Like with Black Ops 6, it had hackers from day one, and that was problematic from day one when I was playing it online. I didn't have too many issues with the other stuff in the game, but just some of the online stuff was already hacked even then. And that is really frustrating, because that shouldn't be an issue.
Now, I'm gonna need a lot of sand. Sand scoop.
Sand! It gets everywhere, and I don't like it. Or I don't like it because it gets everywhere. 35! Okay. There's only 13 side quests left.
Angles of the Vatu language are evident even in their architecture.
That's progress.
Inscribing a rune of power.
Okay, yeah, those ones aren't awful when it's just like go through one dungeon, even if it's a few waves of enemies. It's not difficult. It's not all that complicated or anything. Oh, you could destroy you in Tetris. My mom used to actually be like really, really good at Tetris. Like that was her game that she was super good at. Oh, come on. 15 hours and 3 aces and no achievement for Mantis and Marvel. Oh, that's not good. If it's bugged, then that is terrible. Bug trophies are the worst. Honestly, with COV weapons, you're honestly about better just letting them burn through and having to replace the part. In all honesty, reload isn't that much longer than a normal gun. Crash of Tetris, same with your mom. Because my parents actually used to game back on like the Atari and the NES. Ooh, that's not bad. It's still weaker though in most every category. I wish you could put a repel on to avoid the encounters. Because it's straight up taking this straight from freaking Pokemon. That's exactly what this is. Puzzles, racers, and sports you suck at. And shooters, but with shooters you can get through eventually. Like, shooters are my best type of game, along with RPGs. Are probably my two biggest, like, games that I'm better at. Out of all of them. I'm not very good at a lot of platformers. I suck at most sports games. I'm too impatient for puzzle games. Racing games, maybe I could get more into because, I mean, I love Mario Kart. I'm not bad at some of them, so maybe that's one I could get more into, but I don't know if I'd test my luck on that. Okay, a bunch of junk and another encounter that means nothing. Even if it gives me a challenge. I don't know if that gives me hero rank or not, but it looks like it's all junk. It is all junk. Hey, Robbie, out of your class on your way home now. Nice. I just got stuck in a random encounter that I didn't give a crap about. So we need to figure out where that other path is, because there's one more path down here that takes us up to that bottle cap shortcut. I want to go ahead and open it, because I think it's the last one, or there might be one more after it, but I might as well go ahead and knock it out. Ooh, another one of those. Ooh, and that's a path over there. Okay. So where does this put me out at? Yeah, I think that's the last one.
This was a resounding success. Until the privateers declared that
Where does this put me out at?
the Navy rushed to secure the new seas.
Somewhere in like the green area.
Pilots were now insistent that there were 12 seas,
Huh.
all told. And so the game of Warg and
That
Hell
is
has
all
continued for
good
centuries.
ways back,
Some
actually. Yeah, that's all the way back here. Alright then, so... Is that just another cave one? Yeah, that's another cave one.
seas stretching into the lower
Okay, I like this.
depending on the
I like the sudden increase in shorter side quests. I like the sudden increase in reasonable length side quests. These I can get down with that are 10 minutes long, just clear a few groups of enemies. I can get down with that. That ain't too bad. That's more what I would expect. I can get down with some of these. Making progress here. We'll be at 3/4 of the way through once I finish this side quest. Only 12 more after that. And then I'm only ever going to have to do it all one more time when I do the PS5 version, because not every trophy auto-pops. Even though most of them do. I don't care about your random encounter. Finally managed to finish Lego 2K Drive and got the PS5 version done in 2 hours. Nice, nice. Almost everything auto-popped. Well, that's good. So I guess if I do decide to do that one, I only have to really suffer through it once, which is much more reasonable than twice.
His vision gets worse the farther away he
Hardest platformer is Sonic Unleashed and Cuphead. I have played Cuphead before, actually. I played it on computer. I wasn't very good at it, as you might expect. I like racing games, but can't drift worth a crap. I mean, really, it's only like Mario Kart type games that I'm decent at. Any of the more realistic ones, I'm not going to do well at. Why is there a random eyeball floating around? One game you're super good at is Mario Kart DS. Will obliterate anyone that tries to beat you. That's one of the ones I never played. Or did I? No, I don't think so. I don't think I ever owned a Mario Kart for the DS. Because I have Double Dash for the GameCube, Mario Kart Wii, and then both versions of Mario Kart 8. So the one on the Wii U and the one on the Switch. And then I think I have... I think on the Virtual Console I had Mario Kart 64. And probably the one on the SNES. So I have some of them. But the main ones I always played were Double Dash, Wii, and 8. Are the three main ones I've ever played. Alright, that wasn't too bad. And I'm terrible at most fighting games, including, like, Smash Brothers and stuff. Lizard Guy will kick my ass if we play that. In most cases, occasionally I can pull off a win, but it's not super common. Ooh, so what do we got for... It's much more powerful, but it's single shot. Is that worth trying out? Let's give it a try. I won't take it out entirely. Okay, it's a pretty quick reload. So that's not too bad. Good at DMC, would like to think Ninja Gaiden. You're better at him than I am. That's for sure. Find the poetry page. Is there one near here? Oh, there sure is. Cool. Not like it really matters. Thankfully that part of the game isn't a thing. Ooh, okay. So you know what? I don't mind clearing this one because it's going to get us a bottle cap and a shrine. So that's okay. Gotta do another campaign playthrough for PS4. Doing on Veteran for fun. I mean, at least that campaign's kind of short overall. Like, you can get through that one pretty quickly compared to some of the other ones. Okay. Oh, I can't fire... Oh, I thought for a second I could fire it full auto. So it's basically bolt action. As long as you can actually hit the target, it should actually be pretty powerful. Yeah, it's got a decent side on it. Mario Kart DS is one of the best games on the DS. That was a blast to play. The main things I always played on the DS were Mario 64 on the DS. I played that a lot. And Nintendogs. I played a shitload of Nintendogs. I will admit, there's one reason I kind of wish I had a 3DS. And it's because of Tomodachi Life. Because of Poofesher playing it years ago, and now coming back to it, because he just uploaded a video of it again, and it reminded me of it. Like, that's the one reason I would want to own a 3DS, is just to play Tomodachi Life. Because I could have some fun with that. I could see me and Lizard Guy having a lot of fun with that game. Do a version of The Bachelor, but me and him are the only two men on the island, and then it's like 40 women. And see what happens. Or, like, simulating my high school. That could actually be really fun. Yeah, just straight up simulating, like, my high school. I don't know how many me's you can have in it. Maybe, like, 50 or something. You just take, like, 50 of the more vocal total people, plus myself. And just see what happens in a simulated environment. It'd actually be pretty fun. To one day do Marvel vs. Capcom Injustice and Street Fighter 4. Nice. Best at Burnout. Never really played much of Burnout. Yeah, Super Mario 64 DS, played a lot of that. But yeah, Nintendogs was probably like my biggest game I played on the DS. Because I played my DS a lot, but it was mostly, I think, Nintendogs. I know that there were other things that I played on it, but I can't really remember off... What else was there? I remember there being a Mario basketball game, but I didn't play it very much because I didn't really like it. What else was there on the DS? I'm trying to think. Was Mario and Luigi Partners in Time on the DS? If that was DS and not Game Boy, then I played the crap out of that. Yeah, I can't remember if that was Game Boy Advance or if that was DS. I think it was DS. And I did play the crap out of that one. And then, like, Picto Chat and whatever it was back in the day. Brain Age, I think I played some of. Alright, that's the last one of those. The last shortcut opened. Level up. About to hit level 30, and that's a trophy, which is good. Don't need to do any more camps. I already finished all those. That game was on the DS. Okay, so that was it. I did play the crap out of that one then. And I remember my DS came with... What was it? It was like... What was it? It was like a... Basically a sample, like, demo cartridge for something Metroid related. I played that a fair bit, but never actually, like, fully beat it or anything. I think I got some kind of racing game on there too, but I don't remember what it was. But it wasn't Mario Kart, it was something else entirely. But, like, a lot of my games there were Nintendogs. I think I actually have all 4 versions of Nintendogs. I mostly played the lab version, but I had all the versions. I'm honestly really surprised they haven't tried to, like, bring that one back or remake it in some way, because I feel like it would do really well. It'd probably be pretty easy money, because it can't be that complicated to remake. We're playing Crash Boom Bang on your DS. Back just making lunch for tomorrow. It was very, very bad. Couldn't beat Partners in Time. I can't remember if I beat it or not. I think I got close. If I didn't beat it, I got close. I want to say I beat it at some point. But it was one of those games where, like, the boss fights just take absolutely freaking forever because they give them, like, 12,000 health or something. Even if you're doing, like, 100 damage per attack, they just had insane amounts of health. 2 chicken quesadillas and a chicken burrito. That sounds pretty good. Actually sounds pretty tasty. I had some leftover chicken yesterday for dinner. It was alright. It had been frozen for a little while, so it didn't taste quite as good. But it was fine. Do that and put some cheese on it. I'm certain I'm going to eat very badly over this long weekend. Plus, we're going to be consuming a pretty large amount of alcohol that I don't normally do, so... Should be interesting. But yeah, I definitely enjoyed the DS back in the day. Played all sorts of stuff. And I feel like there were probably a few other games that I owned on it, but I just don't remember them. I might have owned, like, a Lego game on the DS, because I think there were a few Lego games on the DS. Oh, well, okay then. I don't know if I did or not, though. Because I owned a DS, I think, before I owned even a PS2. Yeah, I think I got that before I had my PS2 or my Wii, if I remember correctly. GameCube was my first console, though. I had it earlier. I think I'm going to pass on that. Definitely going to pass on that. And the rest of it's junk. Wonderful. All crap. All a bunch of crap that I don't need. Of course it is. Some purple alien thing. That might have been the final boss. Actually, that may very well have been the final boss. The Shrew Princess or something was her name. And she's effectively the final boss, even though there's technically like a semi-boss fight that comes after it that makes no sense. I know just because Chugga Conroy played through the game at some point. Like back during COVID, I think it was, he played through it. I watched that playthrough because that was a lot of nostalgia there. Might have been before that, actually. Around 60 grams of protein, 32 fat, and 2 carbs. Yeah, you're good to go on that. That seems pretty healthy. So I'm sure tomorrow I'll just probably eat something on the road because I don't want to be driving on like an empty stomach and feeling hungry. Because then I might get tired, and that ain't a good thing while driving. And I have no idea what we'll eat down there. Let's go ahead and heal up here. Rayman Rabbits 2 you also had. Oh, your cousin broke part of your screen? That sucks. But yeah, I think that overall a majority of my time on the DS was Nintendogs, unless I'm just completely forgetting a game that I played a lot of, which is entirely possible. It's funny, I think there were Call of Duty games that released on the DS, like Call of Duty 4 might have released on the DS. I feel like that probably would have been awful, but I think it did. I know I never owned a Call of Duty game on there, though. Right. Cyclops, man, you gotta go down. Okay, I think that was just like a spirit one. Can I just melee him to death? Half the time I never use melee because I don't really think about it, but it seems to be working enough. Get out of Greek's yogurt, 12 grams protein, 5 grams of carbs, 60 calories. I mean, yogurt's pretty good for you. It's good for digestion.
You have learned well, I appreciate.
It's real good for digestion. All the probiotic, the good bacteria that's in it is good for digestion. Yeah, I'll take that. It's a little bit better. Ooh, a new no, I kind of want to stick with the one I got because I like it. Until something gets overwhelmingly better. Kill the badass Cyclops. Where is the badass Cyclops, though? 900 calories. Yeah, that wouldn't be too much. I mean, a Game Boy Advance back in the day, I did too. Had a pizza today, cheat meal for you. Oh, nice. I didn't concern myself too much today because I am going to be needing good energy and everything over the next few days. I don't want to be, down there driving or consuming liquor on an empty stomach. Okay, I feel like there's definitely something I'm supposed to interact with here, but... Huh. Like, yesterday was just chicken... and cheese and bacon, and an egg. I know I'm wasting, a full, probably $1 per egg at this point, because they're so freaking expensive. Hopefully that goes down soon. And then Monday, just some beef. Buff. Can't find a keto meal while traveling. Recommend getting salted peanuts. Oh yeah, peanuts are good. I do enjoy peanuts. Those are pretty tasty. What am I supposed to do here? First time you're having a cheat day, not drinking a Mexican Coke. And even that still isn't like the worst thing for you compared to like American soft drinks. At least a Mexican Coke's only like 150 calories or something. Okay, I have no idea why it took him so long to spawn, but that was simple enough. It's a lot of carbs, though, to be fair. It's like probably like 50 carbs or something, because it's all sugar. A few of those. 3-ounce peanuts will give you a ton of fats. Yeah, it should give you the fat you need. I would usually keep a thing of peanuts on my desk.
He says you gotta bring it back to him.
And is that it? Is that actually going to be it for this side quest? If so, that'd be great. Have another one done. Then I might actually go buy some ammo or upgrades.
Say, it is so good to finally see again. You've done
Yeah, I might want to go ahead and go buy a few upgrades.
room for a reward.
Okay, not too bad of a quest. I will take that money. There's shrine piece. Not like I'm actually really going to care too much about any of that, though, because it really doesn't matter. Alright, so there's still 5 side quests out here. Good lord. I don't even know where they're going to send me to. So get rid of that. What else can I get rid of? Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Take all of those. And then should have a few things to sell. Let's head over to Brighthoof real quick and do some selling. Buy some new items. In the car on a snowy day, watching Yu-Gi-Oh! On the Game Boy while your mom ran into Walmart. It's 39 carbs. That's not honestly that bad, actually. That's not as bad as I kind of thought it would be. I was expecting more, given that it's literally all sugar. Pretty sure sugar is like the first or second ingredient on it. That's the lost loot machine. Oh no, I see side quests. More side quests. I don't like that. Armageddon Distracted.
This one. You guys, I worked really hard on this one.
I don't particularly care about that.
Something super cool for you to do your heroic thing at.
On the Wink of Destruction.
Super nice
Cool.
voice icon.
I don't particularly care about that either right now.
It would be a super duper great
I knocked out a couple of shorter side quests.
Go help that nice boy. Go
What's
on.
in the lost loot machine today? Anything of actual use? A lot of purple stuff. A few things I can definitely get rid of. Ooh, that's not a bad assault rifle, actually. I think it's a Jacobs. Well, that came out of nowhere. That's about right for this game. Thank you, developers. I love it when my games don't actually function correctly. It's not like I paid full price for this game. I mean, I didn't pay full price for this game, but still. Not like I didn't spend my hard-earned money on this game. Oh boy. Yep, I love it when games decide to do stuff like that. Always a fun time. Well, that's my other can of water gone. I'm gonna have to grab another one here. You know, that might have actually been the first time the game actually crashed. It's either the first or second time. So, admittedly, that's not as bad as it could have been. I'm honestly a little surprised it hasn't crashed more, given how bad of a game it is. That happened to you a lot. Your game just crashed right now. Cold War. Well, Cold War, I would expect it. Alright, then. I mean, yeah, I kind of expect game crashes at this point. It's not that uncommon of a thing. Even though it really shouldn't be so common on PS5. So, I mean, I usually expect my games to crash sometimes. I mean, Fallout 4 only crashed maybe 4 or 5 times in that playthrough. In that Platinum Trophy playthrough. I think it only crashed 4 or 5 times. Which, I mean, it still really shouldn't be crashing at all, but 4 or 5 times is not really as bad as you would expect for a Fallout game. Because they're notoriously broken. Alright, see you later, TJ. Thanks for stopping by. And good luck when you start your streaming. Big ups. We'll hopefully all be able to go check that out. 121,000. That's so expensive. Oh, I haven't bought that upgrade, though. Well... I'm gonna go with Sniper, because that's the one that I tend to run a little low on. I mean, I'm gonna have someone to just drop me the money at some point anyway, or trade it to me. Just because that's less painful. Oh, that is so many freaking side quests. Let's go back to the overworld and see what to do. This is what you were talking about. Hope the PS5 version doesn't do this. Well, the PS5 version, at least, most of the trophies auto-pop. So I'm not as worried about it. Okay, let's take a look at the map. Is that an area? Okay, so that's a whole different area of the map. That's a whole different map. Oh. I mean, that's technically a different map, but that's a really short area. That's a different map. Ooh, what's this one? Okay, let's do this one. Because this one appears to be on the actual map. Let's go do it. Go do the less annoying side quest before I go on to the next story quest.
This shrine is dedicated to Herotus Punchus, the patron god.
I'm not sure if there's any point of doing those shrines. I'm sure they give you some kind of reward, but I'm not really sure if it's anything worthwhile. Cheat day, gonna make sure to eat more protein. Yeah, just make it as much protein as possible. Like, have a really good cheeseburger, have a really good steak, or something like that. Something that'll fill you up and taste really good, but be mostly protein. Where is this? Side quests don't. That's what doesn't auto-pop. I guess I'm not overly surprised, I'm just disappointed. Can I not just, like, fast travel up to this? Of course not. That would be too easy. And now there's a skeleton here. Again, why would you make, like, a Pokemon style of gameplay for this? It makes... That's the most random thing about this map, is it's straight up Pokemon. We seriously need a rappel cape or something for this, just to walk around the open world. And that is not something I should have to be saying about this type of a game. Alright, this looks simple enough. Used to eat steaks during the diet, kind of got tired of making it a certain way, that's why I stick with ground beef. And yeah, there's probably some ways there might be more you can do with ground beef. I love my beef bowls. Just basically deconstructed ground beef in a bowl with cheese, an egg or two on top, good bit of bacon. I'll eat that, and that's very filling. Tastes great. Add a little bit of peppers to it as well. Might add just like a little hint of red pepper flakes just on top of it. Comes out pretty well usually. So I like me some red pepper. I like me some pepper in general. Probably like my third or fourth favorite vegetable is peppers. If you count potato as a vegetable, which it's technically a starch, but it's also technically a vegetable, so that's that. Potatoes number one. Onions are delicious, or at least the flavor of them, and small chunks of them are good if they're cooked correctly. Corn's good too, and then I'd probably say that peppers would be next up. I don't know, like broccoli, bean sprouts, lettuce. I would say cilantro, but wait a minute, that is a spice or an herb or something, so that's not a vegetable. So it doesn't count. Apparently the Cyclops likes cilantro because he was mad that I insulted it. I didn't really mean to insult it, sir. I'm just saying that it's not actually a vegetable. I'll let the gun cool down for a second. Oh, my mushroom's down. That's not good. Well, we're near the end of the encounter, right? Yep, there we go. We're good. Ooh, that is an improved sword. Okay. Ooh, that's a decent shotgun, actually. Can't think of something keto-friendly to eat with a steak. You'd have to eat it with eggs and bacon, probably. I know you can't eat bacon, so that wouldn't really... You could eat it with eggs. And maybe with, like, cauliflower or broccoli or something. Okra and whatever that other thing is that I've never heard of. Okra's okay if it's deep fried. Well, not necessarily deep fried, but just fried. Not deep fried, fried. They're different things. What is 74 times 7? I'm trying to do some math here. 74 times 7, that's going to be 150 times 3.5. Yeah, that's way more damaging. I'm going to stick with what I got. I like my current shotgun. Have a chicken burrito bowl. That sounds pretty good. Oh, zucchini? Okay, zucchini is not one that I'm particularly big fan of.
Nature is as beautiful as she is deadly, yes? Return to me. I must complete.
Yeah, I'm not a big zucchini person at all. And is that actually going to be the end of this quest? If so, that would be very nice. Take it.
Excellent. My cream is complete. I shall achieve what no alchemist has ever done before.
I don't want to know about your cream, sir. Oh, that was it. Okay, you know what? Not too bad. Shorter side quest, I'll take it. We're at least 3/4 of the way through the side quest, so we're making some progress with it. So that's a different map. That's a different map. That's a different map. That's... I'm going to check that one out here in a second. I want to check the spell to pay. Just given where it's marked at. Because I think that's a really small area. So it might not be that bad. I'm going to check this out and then we'll go on to the next story quest. Maybe this one won't be that bad because this is a shorter area. Well, it's not a shorter area, but I was just here. So maybe it won't be too bad. And then we'll be back off to story stuff. But yeah, we're over 3/4 of the way through the side quests, thankfully. Oh, great, and there's another side quest available here that I don't actually care about. Wonderful! I don't want to do that right now. Or ever. I'm here for spell to pay. That's the quest that I'm here for. Your other one's just gonna have to wait a little while until I decide to actually suffer through it. What is gonna be the easiest way there? Oh, that map is, like, not the easiest to navigate. Let's fast travel to down here. Seems closer.
Here, take this sword back.
Okay, so I do that, shoot this thing, and we'll see where that puts me out at. Might have to do a little bit of running, but we'll see. Like your mate, like the way your mom makes it fried. Okay, I've never had that before then. Green beans actually are decent if they're fried, I found out recently. Which, most things should be decent if they're fried, but at the same time, it's still a vegetable. Technically speaking, it's a vegetable.
Stormy spellcraft.
Oh yeah, this is one of those objectives you can do if you return to areas. I might as well knock this out because it's right in front of me. Cheat day, I think you'll make a double cheeseburger, fried chicken, ice cream, Krispy Kreme. Yeah, that seems pretty reasonable, honestly. Ice cream isn't as horrible for you as some things. Like, ice cream could be a lot worse for you. Because, I mean, it's literally just milk, cream, and flavors. It could be worse for you than it actually is. And it's my personal favorite dessert item. Okay, I don't even know what the thing is that we're targeting here. I'm assuming it's the one with the yellow health bar. Or is it just like a kill gauntlet? It might just be a kill gauntlet. Come on. Not dead yet, that's not good. That was probably a big waste of ammo, but at least I have the ammo upgrades for this. Still not enough. Oh, that's probably our target. Ah, knocked out her armor in 3 hits. Or his armor. I don't know if it's a man or a woman here. Oh, that hurt. Oh, this could be very bad. This is actually a bit overwhelming. Ah, that bow did almost nothing. Oh, this is actually going to be a bit of a problem, isn't it? Yeah, this is one of the more difficult fights I've dealt with so far. But you know what? The XP will be good. I don't know if the rewards will be any good, but the XP will be good. And this should put me to level 30, actually. Which is a trophy, which is good. Knock this out, knock out the side quest. And then we can move on to the main quest again and get closer to being done with it. Because I think there's only 2 left. Okay, maybe this pistol was a bad choice. It seems to be quite slow. Just fire into the crowd and see what happens. How many of these impalers do you have? I assumed it was the badass enemy there, but I can't tell. I'm gonna hope it is, because they've got the shield, so it makes sense if it was. That is a lot of enemies. Oh, did I kill it? Is it one of these things? What's the actual enemy? Like, which one of these is it supposed to be? No, seriously, which one is it supposed to be? It's gotta be this one, right? The badass? Oh, it's this one! I didn't even see that one. That's exactly who it is. It's this one, because it's got a name. Well, it's dead now, so it doesn't matter either way, but that was actually a little more difficult than I was expecting.
Now, you promised to behave this
And that actually wasn't enough to hit level 30. That's unfortunate. Well, we'll hit level 30 at the end of this coming side quest. Reasonable, probably enough for a cheat day. We have another double cheeseburger, rice bowl. Yeah, rice bowl with meat probably wouldn't be too bad. I mean, rice obviously has carbs in it, but rice isn't really bad for you. Not the way some things are. People in, like, over 1 billion people eat it every day.
First, the tome's runes speak of eggs. Specifically, eggs from the ageless dragons of Foulwind Peak, whose odious cries heralded the birth of iron.
Such a quest would be worthy of a saga. But I'm short on time, so wyvern egg?
Fie! But fie.
Alright, just hurry up with your exposition. I want to play the side quest, get it done, and then I can move on with the main story again. Because we might be able to finish it tonight. There's only 2 missions left. Unless there's like another one that isn't counted as a trophy or something, which is a possibility, but isn't overly likely, I don't think, the way this game's been going so far. This is good, though. We're getting XP, leveling up. That looked like it could be something right up here. It is. That is a dragon egg. Oh, no, no, no! Oh, that was close. That was close to death. Oh, we got the egg. Is there one there? No, there is not. That is a lot of freaking dragons. I feel like there's got to be something over here. Or is it just ammo crates? It might just be ammo crates. Oh, there's a dice. Well, not that helpful. Little cheeseburger now. That's what I had today. As my main part of my meal. Cheeseburger is good. Cheeseburger is life. Magic wand repairs your gun. Even though it's supposed to be a crossbow. Yeah, what acid were these developers on when they made this game, honestly? It really should have only been like a DLC or something, in all honesty. It would have worked well as like a DLC. You know, have the entire length of the story, but no open map or anything, and like 5 or 10 side quests. And that would have actually been about the perfect length. But no, they had to go to all these lengths to do extra stuff. There's level 30. Awesome. Where are the other eggs? Is that one? That looks like one. It's gotta be, right? Yep. Alright, maybe in some of these ground level nests, maybe?
I probably should have warned you, wyverns don't take kindly to people stealing their eggs.
Well, I wouldn't think they would, because you're stealing their children. So I'm assuming that that offends them.
Why couldn't you just learn to swing a...
That's 3 of them, but I don't see any more around here, even though the marker's here.
Yes, just as we practiced.
I feel like I probably have to explore more of the map here. Carnivore cheeseburgers are great. Yep. Waffled eggs as buns. Well, usually I just don't eat a bun. Usually I just take the bun off and I might add like a fried egg to the top of it. No, I usually don't even use a bun. I'm not even gonna bother with the optional quest if I can avoid doing it, because I really don't care that much. That an egg? It is.
Excellent. Now, according to these ambiguous rules, the next ingredient is the necrotic energy within those of white dead. Obviously, we're looking
So something to do with skeletons. Cool. Not that I really care, but we'll go do it because we probably have to.
right. Yes, skeletons. Final answer.
There's a lot of enemies. Well, if I don't have to deal with it, I'm not going to, but... Kinda looks like you're gonna make me do that. Oh, no, maybe not. I might be able to get away with not doing it. See if I can knock this guy down, get rid of him. I mean, shotguns are doing damage to multiple enemies at once, which is nice, but again, like, they take 1,000,000 hits to kill. That's the entirety of this game. Just everything takes 1,000,000 hits to kill, but most of it can't kill you. Unless they do that and knock you off the side of the planet, which is not exactly something I can plan for. Create the illusion, that's fair enough. 2 eggs using that, yeah. What happened to the prices? In early January, they started forcing states and counties to kill chickens because of claims of a bird flu. They're claiming there's a bird flu or something to drive up the price. And forcing people to kill chickens for it. And they've been trying to push the bird flu thing for several months now, so... Now they're claiming that chickens have it, so they're forcing people to get rid of their chickens, and there's been a lot of them cold because of it. Okay, I'm not even sure if I feel the need to fight this thing. Well, he's going down pretty quickly, so it's okay. Get the optional objective, see what it does for me. Probably nothing, but just in case. Yeah, I didn't even buy eggs this week because I knew I wasn't going to be around the house for most of this week. I still have a few left over from previously, so didn't need them yet. I got a good deal on bacon a couple of weeks ago, so I was able to buy a good bit of that and stockpile it. Meat, though, still has to be done on a weekly basis, unfortunately. Okay, there we go. Anything of any actual use? Apparently not. Because why would there be? Okay, there was literally no point in me doing that. Eggs can always go up in price. Only people not complaining are farmers. Buy quail eggs from now on. And I walked off the map trying to read comments. Because I'm smart. I am smart enough to walk off the map while reading comments, of course. But yeah, thankfully this game doesn't really punish you for dying the way that some of the previous ones did. That is one small thing I can say positively about it, is that if you die, it's not much of a punishment. It's a very small amount of money overall. Or better yet, have your own chickens, if possible. Would be the best option. I don't have space for them here, though. And I'm not sure my HOA allows them. Because HOAs are demonic.
The this should suffice. I can perform Grimblefort's elementary reanimatrix. But be warned, the Dragon Lord's power is so great, most every skeleton raised falls under his sway. No matter who did the raise.
I really don't care about your skeleton lore. I care about playing this quest line and finishing it. Because the more we get through, the better. Quail eggs are very low in protein. I guess that's kind of surprising. I feel like any egg would be good for protein. Okay, so this is one of those kill enemies and scavenge their body parts type of missions. Sounds good. I actually don't have much of a problem with that because they're simple enough. Ooh, what is that? Oh, still less powerful. Actually, it looked like it was going to be a decent sniper rifle. How many is that? 8. So does, what does that do? Oh, it's a trap. Okay. Interesting choice. And is that going to be more skeletons? It is. Alright, well this seems like an easy enough objective, but I'm sure that there's more after this because this is too straightforward. Outside of me being a dumbass and falling off the side of the map multiple times, but that's entirely my fault.
I just realized this room has an accent mark, which means these low-grade...
An accent mark! Low-quality bones won't work. Of course! You add on an arbitrary extra requirement to extend the length of your quests. Because these developers are all a bunch of morons that had no idea what they were doing.
But frankly, there were hardly any badass bones in those piles. You can't expect me to make a badass skeleton with regular-ass bones, now can you?
No, but I really don't care about your skeleton goals. You need to eat 4 quail eggs to equal 1 egg. Ooh, that is bad then. Rather raise an ostrich. I don't know what that would involve. Chickens are apparently pretty easy to deal with, though, from what I've heard. Because I know people that have them, and they say they're fairly easy to deal with overall. Then I just need a cow after that. Get some chickens and a cow.
Yes, that one. That one looks especially...
Oh, great. 5 of these? Oh, this is going to take a while, isn't it? So intriguing. Using a single-shot crossbow to obtain bones.
I dated a necromancer.
Lots of bones. I don't care too much about your zombie gunner. I only care about your badasses here. Nothing else actually matters. That actually did a fair bit of damage. It got rid of his armor. And then he goes down. Awesome. I do not wonder who these skeletons were before, because I really don't care. Ostrich egg is like the equivalent of 1.5 to 2 dozen eggs. Oh, yeah, because they're gigantic. That'd be enough to feed the whole family. That's about what you have to use it for, is to feed the whole family, probably, if you had, like, a big family. Easy just to feed your family breakfast. If they lay one every day, though, that would actually be pretty efficient. I assume it's not an everyday thing, though. Ooh, well, let's go ahead and replace that. Because my old one, it may be gold tier, but it's a little bit out of date. Oh, great, my mushroom's dead. Oh, this could be bad. Come on, kill him before it runs out. Oh, that was a little close, but it's okay. Alright, got all the skeleton bones. That's what matters. Now, what's the chances this is actually the final objective? I feel like it's very low that this is actually the last objective. That's not. Oh, okay, I could have done that. Wouldn't be efficient, be well packed for a long time if you laid one egg every day.
I was wondering when you'd pop up.
I wonder if it even tastes the same as like a normal chicken egg. I don't know. Weird questions there now going through my head about food. They make me almost want a bit of food, but I also don't. Because I know I don't need any more food at the moment. I had enough calories today. Where is this even? Yeah, we're not bothering with the optional objective. There's no point of it in this game, so... Just have like one male and 2 female ostriches. Oh yeah, you would be set for a while then. I guess you could just freeze any leftover scrambled egg. Just like scramble an entire ostrich egg and freeze most of it. And just eat it day by day. Okay, apparently that doesn't affect the mushroom. And apparently it's now following me. It looks like a snowball. Is it just gonna follow me forever? Okay, no it's not. Okay, I'm about to kill this thing because it's starting to get on my nerves. Okay, that did a lot of damage. Okay, we got rid of him because he was being a problem. I will take the money, and that's junk. Let me guess, it's a boss fight. If I had to guess, it's probably a boss, isn't it? Depends on how many eggs you normally eat in a month. Oh yeah, that's true. I think this is definitely a boss fight with a gigantic skeleton. Interesting choice here. Oh, you know what? Given this whole boss fight thing, this might actually be the final, side quest that gives you a trophy. Maybe. Because there's one more that gives you a trophy, so this might actually be it, given it's got a big-ass boss fight. Yeah, this looks like a tougher fight. And I'm a little underleveled for him, so maybe shotgun isn't the best choice. Go, sniper. That did some good damage. Keep it up. Some good damage again. Oh, I walked right into that. I'm dumb. Skip out on that. Start killing him. Got him. Okay, that wasn't too bad.
I hope you move your place.
And it gave me nothing. Because that's usually what happens in this game. Well, let's get everything reloaded. It's all junk. Okay, finish that side quest. I'm gonna go do the main story now. Because that took absolutely forever. Doing keto and having other stuff like meats and cheeses, green veggies, 1 ostrich egg for 2 months. That's good to know then, if it's that. If it's got that much in it. I don't know why I'm that tired. I shouldn't be that tired.
It was an honor meeting, helping, and slaying you.
Is it anything actually useful? Oh great, he has more side quests. Wonderful. I really don't want to do any more side quests. But if he's here, I might as well at least start it. Yeah, I'm better off at least starting it while I'm here before I go anywhere else. The less I have to warp around, the better.
Yo, you remember that Drixel dude? The wizard? Yeah.
Unfortunately, I do remember him.
This one's got, like, ruins and...
Ruins, cool. Wasn't that a really bad horror movie? Okay, so I guess sometimes when they show up in multiple places, it just means multiple ways you can start it. Alright, that's enough side quest crap for now. Because there's a shitload of other ones to do that I don't feel like doing right now. Let's go back to the main quest. Back to the overworld. As I said, we might finish the main quest tonight. We might be able to. Yeah, we might be able to, because the story quests, again, are of reasonable length. Oh yeah, that looks like a very imposing final area. Okay, cool. Alright guys, I'll be right back. I gotta pee, and I gotta get more water, so I'll be back here in a couple minutes. Not gonna lie, you've almost never hard-boiled eggs. I'm not a big fan of hard-boiled compared to like omelets or just scrambled or fried. Hard-boiled is one of my lesser favorite ways to eat eggs. But I'll be right back. Alrighty. Let's roll. Let's finish this story. Yeah, this definitely looks like a final boss arena to me. Even if there's 2 more missions. It might be a short mission and a long mission or something like that. Or long and then short. We'll see here. But it'd be nice. Have the story done. 3/4 of the side missions done.
Soon the soul
I'd be very happy with that level of progress.
You understand what it is, right? Soul energy is one.
And let's see if there's anything I can get rid of here. Probably. Yep, that. Yeah, I get rid of all that. Lots of junk. More junk, more junk. They do give you a pretty big backpack from the start in this game, which is kind of nice.
Pissy little gum.
It really doesn't give you a lot of money either.
By the imagination of a Tourette.
Okay, what's this final area look like? How many trophies do I have now? I will check in just a second. Okay, this is actually a pretty uncomplicated area, so this is definitely the final area. So, let's see. Currently, I am at 21 out of 39 on the Platinum, so not horribly far off on the Platinum in terms of numbers. Level up 10 more times, 2 more story quests, 1 more marked side quest, plus the remaining side quests, of which there's like 12 or 13. 2 multiplayer trophies that I can do with the second controller. This one I don't know what to do. Gonna have to look that one up. Probably just have to explore more. This one, I've got someone that's gonna drop me the gold, so I'm not too worried. And that's gonna allow me to get all the inventory upgrades and the trading trophy. I don't know what to do for this one. I assume that this is like gear score related. I assume this is like 3,000 total gear score or something. Don't know about this one. This one I have a good idea of what to do, but I'll check a guide to make sure. And then Chaos Chamber, I think is sort of like a Circle of Slaughter type of thing. But that's not until after we beat the main game, so we can't do it yet anyway.
Wonderlands, and I'm gonna free us
So yeah, I'm not too worried. I mean, it's not an overly hard Platinum trophy.
By a city of the dead. We'll have to find a way in.
Apparently an ostrich egg has 10 grams of carbs. But yeah, if it's 2 weeks worth of food, then 10 grams of carbs spread out over 2 weeks is probably fine.
Fatemaker seeks the power necessary
Thankfully.
to emerge triumphant. It is
Yeah, progress is looking decent in this game. Maybe, like, next week I'll have this game done. Is definitely a possibility. Or at least the Platinum. I don't know about the DLC, because I don't know too much about it. Aside from, like I said, I think it's a Circle of Slaughter type of thing. But with the Chaos levels to make it harder. So I guess we will see about that. Ooh, what's this?
The Western showed us how to deal with it.
Shield? It's not that much better, though. And I have a better SMG than that. You can have, like, 20 grams every day. Yeah, that's true. Had this game, but didn't like it when it came out. You ain't alone in that. I don't like this game either. I usually love the Borderlands franchise, but this one is, doggy doo-doo hole. I have no idea why I thought that was an appropriate description of it. But it's, not a particularly good game. Not the worst game I've ever played by any means, obviously, but definitely the weakest Borderlands game that I've played. Though I have not played New Tales from the Borderlands, so I'm not sure if that'll hold up whenever I eventually do play that. That one will probably be worse. Pretty good progress? Okay. I don't know if you go back to this game. I don't blame you. Each DLC is their own version of a mission that gets a little harder on every playthrough. Okay. So yeah, sort of Circle of Slaughtery-ish. Ooh. That is a good-looking shotgun right there. That's like 100 points above the one I had. Hell yes. I will take that all day long. Look at that sniper. It's a slower rate of fire, but holy cow. Oh, but it's a lower gear score. Oh, it's Jacobs. Yep, that's why. Okay, I'm going to skip out on that. I'm going to keep the one I got. Oh, there's a dice. Let's go roll the dice. It's a slight amount of XP and money. Junk. Sword and junk. Yeah, this looks like it's the final area because it seems pretty definitive. It's not super hard to navigate. Fairly small. So I'm assuming this is the final area. Like I said, I didn't have much of a problem with the story missions in this game because they're reasonable length. They're not anything bad. They're not good, but they're not bad. Just the side missions that are so freaking draining.
I was curious, but yeah, Fred's right. We should do the blasting thing.
And just the fact there's literally no emotional attachment to any of the characters or the storyline in this game, if we're being fair. Like, I really don't give a crap what happens to anyone in this game, I just want to beat it. Because that'll be another Borderlands game done, plus the PS5 version soon enough after, and that'll be a double Borderlands stack done. Which will leave me with just Tales from the Borderlands, the second Tales from the Borderlands. The really shitty one that wasn't actually made by Telltale, I don't believe. And is known for being terrible. Double stack of that. And then there's Borderlands 2 VR, but which has 2 versions, but that's not going to happen. That's just not going to happen. And then, of course, the unobtainable Borderlands 1 PS3 Japanese stack. Because that's the one where they randomly added in one of the DLC packs 10 years later with no intention of ever actually releasing the DLC. Which is still probably one of the most impressive fuck-ups of any company in the trophy world ever. Like that's pretty impressively bad if you ask me. Does this thing have an electric charge if you aim down sight, or is that just a random effect?
Whatever you'll do, it seems to be quite deadly, so keep doing that.
Yeah, Borderlands 1 has a PS3 Japanese version where the Platinum's fully obtainable. Platinum's not a problem. If you don't care about DLC, then the Platinum's fully obtainable. But with the DLC, after like 9 years, they added on the Claptrap DLC that didn't originally release with the game. But the Claptrap DLC trophies were added to the game with no intention from the developers to ever actually add the Claptrap DLC as being playable. Therefore, the trophies for that DLC are unobtainable on that particular version and will never be fixed because Sony allowed them to screw up that badly. It's insane. It's, like I said, one of the biggest screw-ups I've ever seen in the trophy world. It's impressively bad. But it's a thing that happened. Imagine if they did the same thing with Telltale the Walking Dead Season 1 Japanese version. Don't give them any ideas. Oh god, I didn't even think about that because I still want to play it at some point and do it as a platinum. But like, let's not give them any ideas. I mean, I know the Borderlands 1 thing was technically like a mistake, but still, like, they should have done something to rectify the situation because that's just such an insanely weird thing to happen. Like, just... Well, no, it's a PS3 game, so I don't think they can just program it to auto-pop all the trophies immediately, because it's PS3 and they don't update PS3 anymore. So I'm not sure there's anything they could ever do about it.
True. I am incredible.
Which I guess that means that technically The Walking Dead could no longer get a DLC pack either, because they're not updating it anymore. But yeah, that's one of the most impressively stupid things I've ever seen happen. I honestly don't know how it could have happened, how they allowed it to happen. Because I know there was some game that was a Telltale-style game that released on, I think, the PS3, or maybe very early PS4, where it was an episodic game, the first 2 episodes released, and then the company shut down, and the remaining 3 episodes never released, therefore making the Platinum impossible. I don't remember what it was called, though. That's so old now. It's almost 10 years old at this point, so I don't remember what it was called. But yeah, there was a game that did that on PS4 or PS3. And then the same thing nearly happened with The Walking Dead final season. Because the final season of The Walking Dead, the first 2 episodes came out, and then they completely got rid of Telltale. They canceled everything with them.
Did you hear what that old guy said?
And when that happened, it didn't look like the rest of the season was ever going to get made, which would make the trophy list unobtainable. Now, thankfully, Skybound came in and fixed the problem,
Does not divide us.
but there was the possibility it might not have worked out.
How's it gonna bring her head and her
Everyone
body back
would have had an impossible Telltale game on their trophy list. Like a legit Telltale game that was impossible on their trophy list. And that would have been something. Okay, take that. Is that all I have to do? No, of course not. This is the next to last mission. It's not going to be that simple. Alright, I can deal with these things. That's not much of a problem.
Oh, that was uncalled
I think it's just an enemy gauntlet. It's a coiled headhunter. Yet another snacky snap.
This world is not what you...
Is that any... Nah, I think I'll take what I currently have. And we got a armored one. Wonderful. And he just goes underground. There's another armored and shielded one. How about my new shotgun? Ooh, okay. Okay, I like this one. I like this weapon so far. It's a Hyperion, so it gets more accurate the more you fire it. Okay, yeah, I'm liking this shotgun. Quite powerful. Playing PUBG right now, still have one more version of the final season. Yeah, I think you mentioned that you have, like, I guess it's the European version, the digital European version, or the disc European version. Because I actually have the other North American version of the game, I just haven't played it yet. So I do actually have that version, I just don't have any of the European versions of it. Not exactly high priority after doing the whole collection of it. And plus, I have another Walking Dead collection. It's the one that was seasons 1 through 3 plus Michonne. Because, yes, there's a second collection of it that only has one version. And makes absolutely no sense to exist. But it does. But I did buy it because I bought it for cheap from GameStop, so... I've got that in my trophy hunting inventory for the future. That's not one I plan to stream just because I already streamed an entire playthrough. And I only made it interesting because I only hit circle the whole time to make it more fun. Or at least different. So I highly doubt I'll stream that. Ooh, hang on a minute. That is an improved shield. Noticeably improved. It was like 300 or 400 more damage resistance. Okay, where... Is there like a certain enemy I have to kill? Oh, that's probably him. I'm assuming it's this guy. Come on, Mushroom Man. Kill him. Mushroom Man, you failed. Oh, there's a badass. We're getting some good XP, but it doesn't seem like it's advancing the... Oh, there we go. Okay. That's done. That's the first one. And let's get all our guns reloaded. Physical European, not even gonna speed run it this time. I don't know what you could do to really speedrun that, because it's mostly... I mean, technically the final season's a little different because it technically does have a lot of, like, miscellaneous trophies and decision and gameplay-specific trophies, so I guess that one makes a little more sense. I'd be curious to see what, like, the speedrun is for The Walking Dead Season 1, when there's literally, like, no decisions or anything that can affect the trophies. I'd be very curious to see that. Hey, Captain, there's a site called CM Speedrunners that will get you Mastermind's trophy for $100. I don't know about that. I'm pretty sure that would be considered cheating on PSN profiles.
Soul wraiths lurch from the well.
So I'm not sure that's something I want to do.
They wanna take your gold.
At least I assume it would be considered cheating, but it might not be against the TOS, so I don't know. What do you have to do for the Mastermind trophy? So for that one, you have to complete the Doomsday heist on hard mode with the same partners the entire way through. You have to complete all the missions in order on that hard difficulty with the same partners without dying or restarting a checkpoint. And you have to do it 3 separate times. Once for 2-player, once for 3-player, and once for 4-player. So do that horribly painful task 3 times. And the Doomsday Heist is not short. You have to finish all 3 acts of it. It's as long as all the other ones. Pay them for... Oh, okay, so it's just boosting then. Okay, yeah, if you're just... As long as they're not, like, taking control of your system or something, I would think it's lethal. Or, legal. Not lethal, but I would think that's actually okay, so that's interesting to note. Well, it's not part of the plat, Zinky. It's part of the DLC. So you don't have to do it for plat. In all honesty, like, there's a chance I could have done it. I just got screwed over because I had one dumbass in the group that screwed everything up. And then for some reason the game only reset my progress. Because there's a way to sort of back out at the last second to fix things. Like if things are going badly. Like if you're about to die or something, you can quit out. And there's like a fix for everything. But for some reason it didn't work for me specifically. Worked for everyone else. And that was kind of it for me. Plat 2 because you're doing... Oh, okay. If you have a 100% account, then yeah, don't do it. It ain't worth it. It's not the hardest trophy out there, by any means. It's straightforward what you have to do. If you have a competent team, it's more doable. Outside of random jank that the game might decide to throw at you.
Nah, it'll never catch on.
I'm just not sure if I'm ever really going to do it. I don't know if it's really worth it. Sink any time or money into. It'd be cool to have done, for sure, but I don't know if it's really worth it. I mean, I did everything else. How many hours does Mastermind take? I want to say... Let me think for a second. Yeah, let me think about that for a second. It's not short, though. The entirety of the Doomsday Heist takes probably as long as all the other heists combined from the base game, or from the early game. So I would estimate, like, a full run-through from start to finish is probably, like, I don't know, 8 to 10 hours. Unless there's a way to speedrun it. So probably, like, 8 to 10 hours just to do it once. And then you have to do it 3 times. with different groups of players. So with 2 players, then 3 players, then 4. So probably like a 30-hour experience. And that's if you don't screw up a single time. I mean, maybe there's ways to speedrun it and do it faster. Because again, like, I've talked about it before, the Elite challenges really weren't that hard. They're extremely rare, but they're not that hard. Because they're only related to the finale of each phase of the heist. And in reality, none of them are all that hard, if you have some idea of what you're doing. So yeah, if you have some level of competence and idea of what you're doing, the Elite challenges really aren't that hard. Because I got those done in a weekend.
Yeah, I think I'm done with these hexes now.
Yeah, I got all 3 of those done in a weekend, so those weren't really that bad. It's really just Criminal Mastermind is the... Oh, God! He's explosive. Explodey boy. Oh, this looks like a boss arena if I've ever seen one. Crossbow kills is dumb. Too long to reload. 8 to 10 hours, that's harder than mine Lieben. Well, I mean, the thing is, you don't die as quickly, and there is a fail-safe method you can... If you're about to die, you can back out of the game, and it'll just put you back in and restart you at the start of the mission you were on. So it's not quite true permadeath. Problem is that sometimes the game will just screw over one player, which is what happened to me. It made me unwilling to consider continuing it. And it was a guy that was in the group from the beginning that I knew from the beginning was going to be a problem. Because he was a dumbass. Like, he could barely follow orders, he would just spout off random crap. And was kind of goofing off at times. And we somehow got through the Elite challenges, to be fair. But again, the Elite challenges are a joke compared to Mastermind. And like, if it was one Criminal Mastermind challenge total, between the original heist and the Doomsday heist and the Ko Perico heist, one of them total would not be that bad. I would go back for it if it was one. One would not be that bad. It would be annoying, sure, but only having to do it once would be fairly reasonable. The fact is you have to do it 3 times with different numbers of players. And with GTA 5 being online, being broken, that's a big part of the problem, is that it's broken. And it can screw you over for things that are not even your fault. Because, I mean, look back to the old GTA games when you had the freaking suicide planes that would just fly in and crash into you in the old GTA games. The random planes that would just crash into you in those games. I don't think there's necessarily suicide planes in GTA 5, but just random stuff like that can screw you out of nowhere. And that's one of the big problems I have with it, is that it's not 100% skill dependent. It has a fair bit of luck and randomness to it. And that's where the big problem is. If you're going to make something that obnoxiously difficult, at least make it fair. So that if the players are good enough at the game, they will be able to do it. I know that I'm burning to death here, but that is okay. Wow, neither of those guns were that good. Oops, that hurt. I spiked my butthole. Alright, let's heal up for a second here before we go down to the next phase of this. I think we got parkour here, actually. I think we're okay. So yeah, it's a horribly designed trophy. Like, there needed to be some sort of provisions in the game for if the game broke, if the game just decided not to work correctly, or if you have one dumbass person in your group that decides to screw everything over. Like, there should have been something in there to make it a little more fair. Or even, again, if it was even just do it once, any one Criminal Mastermind challenge, would have been pretty doable. And he won. And it would still be a very rare trophy. It would still be probably a sub 2% trophy, even if they did that. Yeah, it'd probably still be a sub 2%.
All heroes have their own stories, but they never
Ow.
lived up to their namesake.
Yeah, it'd probably still be a sub 2%.
Went through the motions because that's exactly what she wants.
Because it's such a complicated thing. But if you only had to do it once, I'd be so much more willing to go back and try it. Because I could go for it in whatever the easiest way is, whether that's 2, 3, or 4 people. And would only have to do it once. And even if I failed once in there, I could suffer through it multiple times to just finish it once and be done. Just the fact you have to do it 3 freaking times. I mean, I'll look into that. I need to make sure it wouldn't violate PSN Profiles' rules or anything. It sounds like it wouldn't if it's just a boosting type of thing. Because there's no rules against getting carried through games. That's how I got through some of the DLCs for Call of Duty games, was I got completely carried. Like Infinite Warfare, I got completely carried through the last 2 DLCs. By people that knew what they were doing, but that's not against any sort of rules. So it's totally fine. So, maybe. I don't know. But I don't know if the whole paying aspect of it is what concerns me, because I think that might be against the TOS, so... I don't know. I'll take a look at it and see, but I'll take a look at their TOS as well and make sure it wouldn't get me banned. Let's get out of that little corner there. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is very bad. Yep, this is very bad. I'm a bit outnumbered here. A bit outgunned. Now there's an eyeball chasing me. The eyeball is now exploded, so that's good. Damn, these guys are killing me. I don't know if that bow even hit anything. Oh, come on. What do I need to do? Just kill all the enemies? I think that's what I need to do. Okay, then. Ooh, man. Shut that eyeball out of the air. I like this shotgun, though. I'm liking this one. Hate the ambulance and vigilante. They're hard. Yeah, from like San Andreas is the only one of the older ones I've done. And I remember having problems with some of that because there's a lot of random crap to it. And in one of those, I think it was the firefighter missions, is where I recorded my getting killed by a suicide plane video from years ago. Because the game was like, oh, you're on the final wave of the firefighter missions where you have to put out fires? Well, guess what? We're just gonna suddenly throw a suicide plane into your face and knock you off the cliff. In the final objective of it, which takes like a full hour to get to. I don't have the best opinion of GTA stuff. Should platinum GTA 5 on PS3 100% if it was obtainable. I mean, it certainly would have been cool to have done. I don't care that much, though, because the only purpose we ever had of GTA 5 on the PS3 for me and Lizard Guy was to play it and play it with cheats, just to fuck around in the campaign. So I have no problem having it hidden, though I would still love if they gave us the option to delete trophy lists. I would absolutely delete that one. Just get it out of there. Same with the Payday 2 list from PS3 that I never meant to have on my list. Ooh, that's an even... but it's way lower level on item score. I don't know about that. Kind of like my flame shotgun.
Special, unique, one of a kind. Do you even have a name, Fate Maker?
Shouldn't get you banned. Oh, yeah. I mean, like... I don't think it would. If it's just basically getting carried through something, it shouldn't be a problem. I'll look into it. I don't know if I want to spend that kind of money right now because I want to get a better computer. But we'll see.
Okay, newbie. To
Gran
the
Turismo
Hall
games,
of
which had a
Heroes.
brutal online trophy. Have to suffer with Criminal Mastermind on the PS4. Yeah, that's true. On the PS3 version, you wouldn't have had to do it. GTA 5 on the PS3, do it on a separate account. I wish I had, but we never... Again, I never intended to even have it on my trophy list, so... Wait. Oh, that is worse than everything. Okay, so I did replace it. I'll hold on to some of this stuff for now, honestly. That's so low damage, though, for an SMG at this point. Okay, yeah, I don't need that. Alright, we gotta be coming up on, like, a boss fight here, because we gotta be near the end of the game at this point. There cannot be that much more to this story. Get all of the ammo here. I want all that ammo. All that good, tasty ammo.
An enormous arcane device has been erected before the hexed entrance to the Hall of Heroes. It's got a fancy name.
And we also actually had Skyrim on the PS3, because he brought that over at one point for us to play. But I guess we got the cheats activated immediately, so it didn't end up ever popping any trophies. So I was able to delete the 0% list. I had a couple other games that had 0% on my list that I deleted at some point. Like, there was some NFL game from, like, 2011 that one of my friends in high school let me borrow for something. And I played it for, like, 10 minutes and didn't like it and never got a trophy in it. So I never had to worry about it.
You have learned well, my apprentice.
And then there was one other one I know I started, but... Oh, I remember it now. It was a, on the PS4, it was a farming simulator game that I rented at some point from Gamefly, actually. I played it for like half an hour and didn't get any trophies and found it to be extremely boring and then just deleted it. Didn't have to worry about it. So I've had a few 0% that I've never finished. I wouldn't do the PS3. Yeah, the PS3 version is probably the worst possible version of that game. And I'm sure as hell wouldn't do that. I would not mind doing the PS5 version at some point, even though I know that people have said that they've had issues getting certain trophies to unlock, which definitely concerns me a bit.
My conscience is clean, villain.
I mean, doing the PS5 version would be kind of nice to have. Because I love the PS4 version. I had a lot of fun with it. I have it on the Switch. Yeah, because that game's on the Switch. Fallout can't be on the Switch, but that one's on the Switch for some reason.
Hope it's super duper charged.
Hit the activation room. Let's fire this thing.
Oh, back the other way, of course. Gotta be getting near the end, then. Die, 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 die. Okay, that's active. Gotta be at the end now. I'm about to sneeze. 100% Middle-earth, Shadow of Mordor, no interest. Just couldn't get into Elder Scrolls or Fallout. Bethesda knows selling Skyrim a million times is guaranteed money. It is, but why not sell Fallout a million times and make the money from that? Give me a PS5 version of Fallout 3 in New Vegas.
Aw, Tina, so are we.
If they actually truly cared about money with that, they would do that. I mean, I know that New Vegas is a little more complicated because it's an Obsidian game, so it's technically different. So they kind of had different rules for it, so with New Vegas, I kind of understand. But the other ones just don't really make sense. So yeah, New Vegas I can understand because of licensing, because it was Obsidian, I can understand that.
You feel hope. It's like a dream. But this is not your queen. It's a nightmare.
There goes another can of water. Oh boy. It's not the final boss because there's another story mission after this. So what is it supposed to be? Butt stallion mounted to a knight? That sounds very wrong when you think about what those things are. Get me, Mr. Mushroom Man! Oh, please tell me I have something and... Oh, no, we got rid of his armor. Hang on. Oh, crap. He's got an invincibility phase. Of course he does.
A belly blow.
Hey, Timothy, just working on your next plats, Persona 3, Persona 4, and 5 dancing games, rhythm games. That's still a lot of Persona. That's a lot of Persona in a short time. Hope it's going well for you, though. Yeah, that's a lot of Persona in a short time. This can't be the only phase of this. Yeah, he's got kind of low health. This can't be the only phase of this. I just keep hitting him so he can't regenerate any sort of shield or armor. Oh crap, mushroom's down. Yep, he's got more to him. Of course he does. It can't be that simple. I think Skyrim has a bigger fan base. I don't know, like... In some ways I could see that, but at the same time, I feel like Fallout's got a massive fan base, especially now with the TV series. It's gotta have a pretty big fan base by this point. Even if people don't fully understand everything about it, it's gotta have a bigger fan base by now. Okay, really? Not good.
You cannot stem the tide of steel.
It's already 3/4 of the way dead. It'll be nice though, because like once I can get a PC, you know, a good PC or laptop, but with Microsoft instead, I can actually start doing retro achievements, which I am super freaking excited about, because there are a lot of games I would like to do on retro achievements. Speaking of that, Lego Star Wars Original, OG Lego Star Wars, has an achievement list now. It actually has two different ones, one for GameCube and one for PS2. They're slightly different. Totally love to do that, though. I would love to do that, because that was one of my childhood games. And neither list is difficult. Like, the entire list is 95% of it, it's just 100%ing the game. And then a handful of miscellaneous things. So it's not difficult. It's something I've done numerous times. So it wouldn't be a problem. It wouldn't be difficult. Also working on Platinum and Neptunia Game Maker Revolution. Don't know what that is. As far as the game has been out for the last 14 years, aside from online, they haven't even thought of... Well, they've mentioned that 6 is, like, in development or something a million times at this point. I'll believe it when we see it, though. I'll take those swords to sell, because why not? I don't know about that. Ooh, I see 2 legendary items. Oh, hell yes. What do we have here? Oh, that's so much better. What's this? Sure, why not? Higher gear score and everything. I need legendary items. That was only the next to last quest. There's one more. Lego 2K Drive being done. By the way, rubber banding took 45 hours. That's absurd. That should be illegal. No, it has a bigger one, but don't be... It may not have. Main focus is Marvel Rivals, plat for Rocket League, just getting the 150 items. Weird for not having Rocket League Platinums. I mean, a lot of people did it back in the day. But it never really fully died off. Like, it's still pretty popular. Like, I think people still play it. So concerned about GTA 6 when Elder Scrolls 6 would take longer. Yeah, and I don't know if when it's ever going to come out. I don't know if it will or when it will come out. It will come out, but I might be an old man by the time it happens, or at least I will by the time Fallout 5 comes out. I will be an old man by that point. Another can of sparkling water. A bit of a grind, gain 150 items, not done with it yet. DLC's kind of tough. Yeah, some of the DLC stuff took a while, but I used to knock it out like right when it would come out, so didn't have too many issues with it. And there was like one trading-based trophy that I got knocked out like very early on through PSN profiles.
It's just really cool to play a game with a friend because I haven't really.
You really haven't had a friend. I don't care if you ever had a friend, Tiny Tina. Aren't you friends with, like, Brick and Mordecai and some of the others or something? Even if you aren't, I really don't care. Like, I really do not care. Was DLC hard on Just Cause 4? From what I remember, none of it was overwhelmingly difficult. Like, some... I want to say, like, the first DLC was fairly easy. And then the third DLC was a little harder, and the second DLC was the hardest, I think? From what I remember.
He just blew up thousands of people. Don't you think that's evil?
It's not evil. This is stupid. I'm not playing this anymore. You know what? I'm gonna be the bunker master, and then I'll make sure only heroes win.
Tina, wait.
Good, just give me invincibility or something and end this shit. Specific items can only obtain those through the shop, and it's random. Gotcha. How much sparkling water do I drink per day? It depends. Like, a number of cans per day. I mean, I drink a lot of water per day, to be fair. Wait a while for those, or only a few shop rotations. Hopefully you don't have to wait too long.
Do you still believe there's a choice, Fate Maker?
Can I actually skip this? It'd be nice if I could skip this, because I really do not care. You never drink sparkling water, your dad's always drinking it. I grew up, not necessarily grew up, but I drank it for a long time, and I've always enjoyed it. Seriously, that's still not it? Okay, now we're getting into the longer story missions. Has a weird taste. I don't think it's weird. I think it's like... Oh, there it is. Okay.
Ascend the pyramid. Defeat the Dragon Lord.
I think it's sort of like soda, but without the caffeinated kick of soda. And let's get rid of some of these items. Yeah, get rid of it. Well, no, hold on to that one for now, just in case.
Okay, so that's
Back to the overworld. Okay, we only got one story mission left. Like I said, I think we can finish the story tonight. I think we can finish it tonight, unless this final battle is something insane.
a great wind buries the ancient walls, allowing for quick access to the outside area.
Okay, just kill like 50 people there. Because of course you did. I can check my loot luck on skills tab. Okay. Well, hold on. Yeah, let's buy that. I know nothing about any of this. I've bought nearly every ability for this class. Hero stats. Loot luck is 1200. Oh, that's not even close, is it, to what I need? 1200? Is that even remotely close to what I need? That's not even close to what I need. Oh, that's not even close. Is that going to be another grindy, horrible, painful thing to deal with? Yeah, I'm not even close on that. I'm like less than halfway there. Go up quite a bit for going to level 40. Should be unmissable going for the other trophies. Oh, okay, that's good then. Because all we're doing tonight is, at this point, we're just finishing off the story, and that'll be it for tonight. Hopefully nothing goes horribly wrong here, but this looks like a simple enough area. No, it's got a little more to it. Because I'm level 31, I'll get up more when we go for the other trophies, so not too worried about it. Because I still got like at least 10 or 11 side quests left, so those will obviously up the XP a little bit. With it, the luck. Oh, okay, so the scope is only for semi-auto for some reason. Alright, I'm liking this pistol so far. Not doing too badly. Except for the fact that Cyclops didn't really seem to take damage from that. One of the trophies that won't auto-pop for the PS5, so it'll be a big grind. Wonderful. I mean, I guess the good thing is that with the PS5 version, I won't have to bother with the DLCs a second time. I don't believe. Though I don't know why that wouldn't auto-pop. It seems like it would be something that would. Wait, did that not revive him? Come on. Don't do that. Revive, Mr. Mushroom. Yeah, that's really weird that that wouldn't auto-pop, because that seems like one of the ones that would. I wonder if maybe you uploaded your save and uploaded it when you were at like 2900, and then you wouldn't have to grind it again or something? If that makes any sense? Just thinking of any possible way to not have to play more of this game. I mean, I'll do it on PS5, because most of it will auto-pop, but at the same time, I don't really want to do it on PS5, because I know it's going to be miserable. But I gotta do it because it'll be on my list, and it's another Borderlands game I can have done. It's not particularly hard, just takes forever. As long as the money grind auto-pops, it shouldn't be that much of a problem. This game Just Cause 4 was grindy in terms of stunts. It had an insane amount of stunts, and you had to reach whatever that max chaos level was, which took absolutely forever. Okay, that doesn't work. Stream tomorrow, if everything goes right. Yeah, you guys are going to have to be a little bit patient with us because Lizard Guy's never streamed before. So we're going to be figuring things out with that. He's never streamed before, so we don't know if everything's going to work perfectly or not on the first attempt. I'm hoping it will, and I'm confident that it will be pretty good. But there's always the possibility that things aren't perfect the first time, so hopefully tomorrow there will be streams. I don't know if it'll be just Twitch, or just YouTube, or both at once, or how it's all going to work out. But if everything goes right, there will be something with us tomorrow. And Friday and Saturday. That is the plan. So there might be some trial and error because, again, it's very new to us, but hopefully things will work out. And I am super excited for where things are going to go. Because like I said before, it's like a lot of YouTubers out there have been, like, you know, retiring and stuff over the last couple of years. But it's like, for us, we're just sort of getting started at this point. We're just barely getting started. We got a lot more plans to do with our channels. Because he's got his own secondary channel now that isn't my secondary channel. A trophy and 3 of the side mission trophies didn't auto-pop. Oh, okay. Level 26. Well, that's not awful. Well, thank you, enemy. Looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm excited. Max Chaos level underneath a bridge. Oh, okay. I'll look into that when I get to it. But tonight, all I care about is finishing off this stupid-ass story.
My spirit is unbroken.
It says there's a thing right here. I don't know where it is. Nor do I particularly care. But all the links are in the description for all of his links. So his Twitter, his Twitch, and his VOD channel, where we'll, you know, leave the Twitch VODs at after we stream. So all that stuff's in his link tree in the comments, or actually no, it's not in the comments, it's in the description. I'm dumb. But yeah, I'm excited. Plus, I haven't been to that part of Florida before, so I'm also excited for that. I haven't been to Florida at all in like 10 years. No, not 10... 8 years. 8 years. Because I was there when Clemson played in the championship in the 2016 season, and they won at the last second. So that's the last time I was in Florida. Which is nice. It's not even that long of a drive for me. Florida is fairly close by. And he's not all the way down in, like, fucking Miami or something. Which would be like a 12-hour drive. Yeah, it's gonna be exciting. It's like a 5-hour drive or something, so not as bad as when I would drive to and from Cincinnati when I lived up there.
Actually, the Dragon Lord seems terrified of you destroying the device.
Minions, protect that device at all costs. Wait.
Cincinnati was like 7.5 to 8 hours.
Care about this stupid thing. I think it's an AC unit.
I'll just put on an audiobook or something while I'm driving. It's a good way to pass the time. Audiobooks are something I've grown to really like over the last few years. Especially with work and all, at the times when we were really not busy. So could just listen to an audiobook. Gain knowledge from books without actually doing the reading part of them or buying the book itself. Because YouTube has so many free ones you can not even download, but just listen to. The whole 1 Second After original trilogy is on YouTube, which, again, is one that I highly, highly recommend as being one of the best book series ever written, in my opinion. So I can always listen to that series if I want to. Because I'm on the 3rd one now in terms of audiobooks, but the first one's still the best one. Badass skeleton archer. I don't care about him. There's a lot of enemies here, and I'm actually about to die. Yeah, that's not good. And my mushroom's down as well, isn't he? Yes, he is. I need to switch weapons. Audible. Yeah, I know about Audible. I've never used it, though. Oh, this could be bad. That's a lot of badass enemies.
My conscience is clean.
Yeah, this could be a little dangerous. That's a lot of badass enemies. Okay, got one of them. Oh, crap. Bow. That did nothing.
The odds are on my side here.
Ah, come on, go down. Okay, mushroom's back. I more need him for reviving me than anything else, if we're being honest. How did he go down again? He took like one hit. Really? Are you that fragile? Mushrooms are tougher than that. Ooh. Assault rifle. Hang on. That's a pistol, right? Oh, that's better in like every way. Hell yeah, I'll take that. Semi-auto. Yeah, it's semi-auto. It's a crossbow, but it's way better in like every way.
He hates that idea.
You don't know what you're messing
Equip right.
Stop it!
Junk. Okay, cool. We're all gonna use a military Black Hawk just collided with an American Airlines plane. I saw someone posting that on Instagram, but damn. That's horrible. How the hell does that even happen in the modern day? It's 2025. Our technology should be preventing shit like that from happening. There's no way that should still be happening. I mean, we're advanced enough, it shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
You're too late, Fatemaker. I've absorbed all of the soul energy. It's time to end this. Tina, do you see me? I'm taking your
My mushroom companion is fine. He's walking around next to me.
Do you see? Answer me.
Alright, let's go through here. Okay, it seems like we're just navigating an area here. Catwalk to obliteration. Reach the top of the castle. Oh yeah, we did this like once at the very beginning of the game and never again. Because I guess they thought it was going to be a gameplay mechanic, but it wasn't. Alright. Final steps. I like the sound of that. Thousand military choppers are the best. Yeah, there's absolutely no way that should still be happening. Our technology is advanced enough that should not be something that happens.
Finish your hero's journey.
On my honor,
Crest of Fate. Alright. Final boss fight. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's kill the boss.
This is it. The Dragon Lord awaits your arrival.
The Dragon Lord awaits your arrival. See if I can get rid of anything else. Is there a better SMG in here? I don't know. Alright, I think we're ready. Let's go. Let's go. Final boss. What's it gonna be like? How hard's this gonna be? Borderlands games tend to have challenging final bosses to some degree. Like Borderlands 1 was pretty easy. But like 2 and pre-sequel were fairly challenging from what I remember. I don't remember 3, but I think it was fairly challenging.
No more games.
Take them down, newbie!
You can do this, for you are the Fate Maker.
Alright. Oh, nope, wrong button. Good start. Alright, good start. Almost down to his armor phase. Good. And this is corrosive. That's even better. And now he's going invincible for a short time. Of course he is. Because cheating is okay if you're an NPC. That could have been very bad if I had screwed that up. Alright, well I can just kill one of the things charging at me. $100 million to make a jet or something like that. Yeah. And somehow they apparently didn't think to stop it from being able to crash into other stuff. Okay, that's doing some damage. I like what I'm seeing. That's doing some good damage. Let's go. His second health bar is almost gone. Alright, second health bar is gone. I like it. Let's use this. I'm assuming there's another phase to this, though, because this is too simple. I know my Borderlands games well enough. This is not going to be the final phase. Yep, he's got more to him. Crystals that slowly drain your health. Solid choice. He's not an idiot. He knows how to make a boss fight. If he knows how to make a boss fight. As long as I don't fall off the side, I should be okay. He's almost down. Back to his first health bar, or his last health bar, I mean. Oh crap, mushroom's down. I can't revive him, he's in a bad spot. Okay, there we go. Down to his last health bar again. Mushroom's got 40 seconds to respawn. Why did that not work? Why is he invincible right now? Okay, this looks bad. Whoa, that did some damage. Okay. Hang on a minute. This isn't too bad. Yeah, that's doing some decent damage to him. Okay. I see my mushroom back. All I want is my mushroom. Mushroom buddy. The Dracolic. I don't know what that means. I don't care about my Samsung account. You guys can't see that, but it's showing up on my screen. On my TV. I don't care about my damn Samsung account. I don't care if you update your damn policies. Unless you're going to give me an instant win on this fight or something. In which case I know that you're not going to, and therefore you're not important to me. Okay, good damage, good damage, good damage. Let's go. He's halfway dead. Halfway through his last bar. Just don't fall off the side of the fucking map. Okay, there we go. And my mushroom's back. That's good. Can't do anything to the Dragon Lord right now because he's invincible for the moment. This boss is nearly down, though. This other dragon is nearly down. Okay, Dragon Lord's visible again. Launch. Come on, come on. Okay, 3/4 of the way down. I'll take it. So we can kill this other one. Or at least do damage to it. There we go. Big boss is dead. Now it's just the Dragon Lord. Okay, well, that was fairly easy for a final boss fight. Maybe a little easier than I was expecting. Cool. Well, that's it for the storyline of this game. If you want to call it a game.
Go ahead. Take it. I thought I could finally decide my own fate. But instead, It's up to you.
The Sword of Souls crushing the power in your hands. It contains limitless potential.
What are we gonna do with it? Fight some gods? Ooh, become some gods!
Or we could forge a new empire. Keep the Wonderlands safe forever.
Fools! We both know the villain has to die. Go on, avenge your queen.
I mean, I really don't care about my so-called queen.
Fate brings us together.
Oh great, is there another face to this now? Queen Butt Stallion is alive, even though she was beheaded early in the game.
Queen Butt Stallion lives again!
Hey, newbie! You did it!
Hot damn! It really worked!
I'm gonna be honest, I never even thought of doing that. You're a bunkers and badasses natural.
You know what? I think we all make a pretty good party of heroes. We should do this again sometime.
Please don't. Please never make another game like this.
I got stuff you ain't even seen yet.
Whenever Borderlands 4 comes out, please let it be different from this. Please let it be more like Borderlands 2. And not like whatever the hell this was supposed to be. Please. I like the Borderlands franchise. I don't like seeing it be neutered by this. Well, at least it's done. Main story's done. Yeah, not a particularly fun game. Not one I would recommend to anyone unless you're trying to do all the Borderlands games. I didn't think it was going to be that boring, though. I thought it would be at least a little bit better than this. My god, it was so boring. That music's probably copyrighted, isn't it? This game was fucking boring. That's a big thing I have to say about it. It just wasn't fun to play. And that should not be an issue with a Borderlands game. Borderlands games are usually fun to play. Yeah, let me get through this. Let me get the last trophy, then I'll be off for the night. And then hopefully we're going to be streaming starting tomorrow with our whole random other setup. Which I am super excited for. I hope it all works out. I'm excited for it. Should be fun. Hopefully everything works right. But I mean, like I said, there's a possibility it'll only be on Twitch, or it'll only be on YouTube, or maybe it'll be both. We will have to see as things go. I also have the weaker technology of the two of us for now, but hopefully soon I'm going to get some good information that I need for a better computer, so hopefully I can get one in February, which is exciting. Get that Fallout 4 video done and then just start doing everything in the future on a PC or a Microsoft laptop. Just can't do a PC because I move around enough that I probably can't do that. I don't have the right setup for a PC. So it'll have to be a laptop. There are very good gaming laptops out there now. They're probably cheaper than a new Mac. On my 7-year-old dinosaur of a Mac. How long are your damn credits? Good lord. There's a lot of credits. I actually think I recognize this song. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I actually recognize this song. Alright, is there a final cutscene that hints a second game in this series, and I hope it doesn't happen? No, it's not. A bunch of junk.
You brought her back. I guess nothing is impossible for a Fate Maker. But why spare me?
I saw
I don't know, because the game told me to.
its people kept apart by fear, by anger, by guilt.
Look at that pistol.
It's heartbreaking to be alone. But we don't have
That is so much more powerful.
not even you.
I have felt alone. I thought I'd lost my connection to her when I stopped being her Fate Maker, but I'm still part of her story. Maybe she kept me here for a reason. To meet the heroes. To meet you.
That's right. Sounds like I should kick your ass more often, eh?
You know what? I get it. I earned that. But honestly, I'm a little lost right now. I've never survived past the final battle. What do people do when they're not trying to cloak the world in darkness?
I don't know. They play other games that play better than this.
Your Majesty, I'm sorry I cut your head off and almost caused the end of the world. We cool? Handshake? Or, hoof shake? 200 years in the castle? That's completely fine. Whatever you think is wise.
If you live immortally, that's probably not that bad.
Her finest Hail Majesty says there's to be a great celebration in Brightbuff when you return, newbie. But first, your boss
Am I about to get some good loot? Is any of that actually going to be any good this time? Well, the shotgun isn't. Yeah, it's a bunch of crap. Well, I guess that's a little bit better, but it's mostly crap. Mushroom Man's just staring at me. Ooh, I will take that. That's a better rocket launcher than what I have. Ooh, there we go. New melee weapon. Alright, I'll take it. Alright, is Queen Butt Stallion going to shit out any more weapons? Or puke out any more weapons? I don't think so. Pyramidion, but I see crates. Let's get weapons. Ooh, that's not bad. Oh, that's not terrible. Yeah, might as well open up everything, see what we get. Nah. Yeah, nothing particularly good there. Ooh, another rocket launcher. I'll take that for now. Even though I literally didn't use rocket launchers at all. I don't think any of those are really going to stand up to the pistol I already have. Yeah. What about these two? And this crate. Ooh. Okay, I'll take that. For now. I can look at them later, though. Decide on them later. Alright, what do we have in here? Nothing of any real value to me. Is that a sniper rifle or a shotgun? No, that's a shotgun. Ooh. That might be better. I'll take that.
Look at this place. You've been busy, Tina. This cave is almost cozy.
Oh, this is nothing.
Oh wow, it's after midnight. I'm about ready to go to bed. finish off this last story mission. I have no skeleton keys.
Did you see all this, Fate Maker? They're cheering for you.
I know I did. Just give me my trophy, because I want to go to bed.
You have the gratitude of me and all the citizens of Brighthoof. Now, there's one more thing we need to take care of. Her Majesty is waiting for you. Dark times
Cool.
like these could use a little light.
I don't care that much. Unless it's going to be really good equipment. If it's good equipment, I'm interested. If not, I'm not interested.
As you have brought together what was once divided, Queen Buckstallion shall now finish.
Oh, I get to be a knight? What does that mean?
You shall be made a knight of the realm. Finally.
It's really happening.
Kneel, Fate. You have been known as Fate Maker, hero of Brighthoof, squire, crew, and seeker of passage. Now, by the power of the adamant throne, arise, Knight of the Realm.
Great. There it is.
You'll need some proper bloody kit. Head over to the blacksmith. She'll help you tune your gear just the way you like.
Second ring slot unlocked. Awesome. That's why I couldn't really do anything else with that at that point. Okay, cool. Epilogue. I'm assuming this is just a quick talk to the person type of thing.
Well, look who's gone and saved the world. Nice to have the Queen back. Without the Royal Horseshoe contract, I might go under.
The good paladin told me to inquire about a possible upgrade.
That's right. He thought you might need some magical assistance in the gear department. That there is an enchantment roller. It lets you magically change the nature.
Oh, okay. So that's how we get at least one of the trophies.
Powers. You'll need some
Okay, cool. Now I know.
the magic, you see.
Moon orbs. I don't know how to get that.
Up here I breathe is iron. Go on, try it out. I've got a rope for you. I can do that twist.
Okay, simply select a piece of enchanted gear and then hold down X. Cost a moon orb. Okay, let's try this. Is that really any better? Well, that's a trophy at least, so... Got it done.
Oh, swing by Izzy's while you're at it. She's got something that'll open up your choices in your chosen profession.
Thanks for stopping by the shop. And don't you fret about your quest being over. Another chapter's failing will try and take over the world in no time. Share your blades sharp when they show up, eh?
Still more to this. Okay, let's talk to Izzy. Still going. I thought I said I have to beat the story. I thought we were done, but there's still this. Whatever this is. Epilogue. Mostly a bunch of junk. Hang on a minute. I'll take that shield. I'll take that as well. Sure, equip that on the right. Sure, why not equip all of that?
There you are. Oh, wow.
Thought it was going to be done, but got an epilogue mission apparently.
Time you came in.
I have it on good authority that you are the one to speak with about my calling in life.
Just going to tell me how to do the DLCs.
Right this way. The quick change has got a new upgrade. Now you can change out your secondary classes
I'm not gonna do that.
That's what they call it in the rulebook. Like, shouldn't there be sort of like an in-world term?
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I don't care.
Sure, don't you worry. We're all just part of a game, right? Saw you talking to those terrifying sky giants, figured it out. I'm actually relieved. Means I'm not to blame for my sins. I'm a dream thing. The blood on my hands is no more real than the shadows on the wall. Yeah, but
Okay, is that enough?
Ah, I see. This isn't a troubling development at all. Not at all.
That better be the end of it. Now, I've still got about maybe 12-ish more side quests to do, which isn't that big a deal. I'll get them done over the next week or so when I have time. And then lots of other miscellaneous crap to do, which is always fun. Castle Sparkle Withers. Is that what that said? There's no other missions here, are there? Nope, we're good here. Oh, so this is how I get to the chaos stuff. Okay, cool.
Look who it is. Welcome to my
Yeah, so this is the chaos stuff.
Here, I've got something I think you'll want to see.
And I'm not interested in learning about that today. So that is going to be it for tonight, guys. Officially, I'm going to be calling it here. Look at my weapons. I think I'll take that one. So yeah, that'll officially be the end of our night. But hey, you know, I'm happy. I actually got through the rest of the story tonight, which is kind of nice. Don't ever have to deal with it again. Well, I don't know how much I'm going to have to deal with it on the other console, but we will figure that out in the near future. So, sell all this stuff. Get rid of that. Alright. Should everything go correctly, I will see you guys back here tomorrow. Or on Twitch. We will see.